All right, we are live. Go here.
Jason will be here in just a second.
Cool. Go here. Must send Brant the link so he can publish it to all and sundry.
Work every Saturday night?
Brant? Yeah. I think, I of late, yeah, I think so.
It's kind of a bummer.
We have Saberman.
All right, we have Jason. Let me get him into the voice chat.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm in.
All right.
Jeez. I wasn't sure I was ever going to get back. But I'm finally here. Okay.
Where'd you go? What'd they do to you?
Well, family dinner.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a...
I was sure we would be back no later than... Well, you know how that goes. No later than 6:30.
Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee.
I see we have someone named Velker coming in for Panzer D.
That is correct. Velker is my son. Say
hi there.
Hello.
Great.
Yeah, so he was the guy that was responsible for turning tank turrets and all that stuff on the what a tanker
right
type stuff. So he certainly knows his way around this thing. All right. So unfortunately, I don't see a Barth, which makes me sad. But
he may be. Is he not in the chat?
He's not allowed to leave his family dinner, probably.
Yeah, he's been compelled to stay. All right. So the live stream is just that, live. I'm now going to shove it out to my Twitter feed. Not our love stream, although that would be interesting too.
This is Twitter you guys speak of.
Yeah, what is this arcane
stay
technology?
away from that.
It's the work of the devil. Don't you worry about it. All right, so let's see. I think Brant got it, so that's good. And he's got it published out there, so that is also good. So I can shut all this down and we can attend to business. All right. So of the folks that are here, only Velker doesn't know how to play Colonial Adventures. When last we left our intrepid heroes, they were making their way across this entire board, composed, you can imagine, of 9 sectors, each one of them equal in size. The lake here in the middle, unfortunately placed to deprive it of any enemy occupation. Otherwise, something might be in every single one of these spaces. They had made their way ever so slowly after learning the rules across this board, and had really proven themselves quite able to not roll a 1, and therefore prompt a sudden appearance of Zulus. And as a consequence, they made their way all the way to this hill right here with a big red X on it, and they finally prompted the appearance of this group of Impi, which made their way. Probably the high point of the entire game, other than the drama and grandeur of a British colonial march, was the ride of 3 of these men, of the Natal Carabiners, up onto this hill. They fired at this group of Impi. As they withdrew, they shot one of the members of the Impi, and in fact wound up by chance killing this Impi's leader. So this is a leaderless group. So that's
did the leader respawn?
There's
this
this group
there.
right up here in the front.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's this group up here in the front.
Yeah, I was going to say it can't be that one.
No.
So who's the leader down on the ground?
That leader down on the ground represents these guys over here in the back.
Oh, because they couldn't fit. Okay.
Yeah, they're just. Yeah. That's where they actually are, and we'll move them up as that Impi advances, which is obviously what it's going to do.
About this guy, I forget what he's up to.
Let me see here. You've got, that is a Zulu warrior as opposed to a leader.
I think he was representing where
he was falling on the hill.
Warriors
Is he the rest of the guys?
Yeah, he represents.
Oh, yeah.
These guys here.
Okay,
So they
that makes
moved
sense.
down to there. Okay, he
Yep.
was kind of on
Yeah.
the hill a little bit, but
Right. And so
he
these
can be
guys
right
are
there.
sort of down the hill. But again, and it was funny because I was watching a couple of really cool YouTube videos of these of miniature games using Sword in the Flame, and they had exactly the same problem with the analog terrain, where as lovely as the figures were, they kept tumbling over every time they got to a hill
They should make invisible magnets that go below the figures and
or something. Yeah, I don't even know, but yeah. So it was, at least I felt a little bit better about that. But anyway, to remind everyone how this works, we start each turn by rolling a single die, a 1d6, and based on that, first it's going to determine who gets to go first. So 6 gets to go before 5, gets to go before 4. But in addition, that's also going to determine which of the units get to go, because only those units that have a reputation or rep with that number or higher are going to get to move. So while it's been great that I've been able to roll a lot of 6s for my Zulu, the problem is none of them had a reputation of 6. So even though I got to go notionally first, I had initiative, none of them got to move. So if we just take a look really quickly at my guys, and by the way, leaders stuck with units determine the rep of the entire unit. So for example, this guy right here, he is a leader with a rep of 3. So I've got to roll a 3 or less in order to let him move. So a 6 doesn't help him one little bit. Similarly,
That was ironic concerning this chief back over here. He had a rep of 3 or 4, and his things hardly ever moved.
Right.
And then once he was shot, these guys could run.
They're arguably, they said, wait a minute, these guys attend us harm. Let's go kill them.
That guy was lame.
That guy was lame. And I wouldn't want the folks to miss over here what's been going on with these troops controlled by OJ. They've been up here on this ridge watching this whole thing. They sent these 3 fellows forward as a scouting party, did a fine job, but it's to be remembered that they have not yet scouted this space. So we have one last area where there could be something. And in addition, there's been no opportunity to scout behind this hill. So whatever.
But isn't that the whole sector there? I thought he went up to the edge of that. I thought Doug went to the edge of it and looked down. That's how he saw him.
No, he got to this point where he scouted this. He got to see what was at the center of this area, but not behind the ridge.
Well, how did we activate the blip that was here?
That PEF was there.
Yeah, but how did we activate it? Didn't we have to have line of sight on it?
Yes, you did, but you don't. You do the PEF first, and then you. Do the line of sight. Just because the PEF is a certain thing, and again, there can be nothing there. So
I was thinking he failed his scouting roll.
What does that PEF stand up for again?
That's
what happened.
Possible enemy force.
Roger.
So you know what? And I think OJ may have said it. I think that's exactly right. They failed a scouting roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They failed their scouting roll.
But the PEP was still activated.
Right. Because the PEP activates no matter what.
Right. It's simply line of sight.
Right. All you got to do is see it, and it's going to tell you what's in it. That's exactly what happened. Well remembered. Better than mine, I'll tell you that much. And I'm drinking. So
was this area over here clear? Did he ever get over to clear that?
Yes, you are all done. Yeah. Everything except...
So we have 2 areas.
Yes.
We have 2 areas left to clear. Is behind this hill and here in the top left quadrant.
Mm-hmm.
Quite correct. So that is what we're at. Last thing I got to do before we start rolling some dice.
Elka know that he's running away. Well, that's why we're all moved to the side so that he can get out, right?
Right.
Yes.
That's a good point. Velker?
It's up to him if he wants to change his mind.
Yeah. You are responsible for these 2 units of horse. The Natal Carabiners. They're good shots, and they have a range, I believe, of 20 inches. But you really don't too much want to get them into melee range with these crazy screaming Zulus. What was going on right before we had to close last time, was all the units behind you were getting out of the way so that you could go this way.
Thank you.
So, so that you could make your way out and around. Let me just make sure I'm watching the live stream chat, just in case.
No one there, I don't think, right? If you click participants, it just says your name.
Yeah.
But then again, shouldn't I show up, or do I have to type something first?
No, you would have to.
Participants just says your name.
Yeah.
But then again, shouldn't I show
lag.
up, or do I have to-
Nope, not lag. My phone turned on. Or did you get lag?
I can hear vocal lag.
Well,
No,
I heard myself too. It's probably because he was listening to the YouTube.
Correct.
I have
Yeah,
mine paused.
I just muted my YouTube, so.
Okay,
All right.
once I typed hi, then I came up. So
Yeah, here we go.
I guess you must have to type to show as a participant.
All right. So, as we know, we begin with, and Velker, just so let's refresh, and besides, it'll be a chance to talk about your units. You've got one troop here, one troop here. This troop is led by Lieutenant Andy Seacombe with a rep of 3. Over here, you've got Lieutenant Sean Baker, otherwise known as Doctor Who. He has a rep of 5, so he's much the better soldier. If you want to move both at the same time, you use Captain Arthur Templar. But right now, they're separated. You'd have to spend one of your 2 actions. And remember, European troops get 2 actions, but they can't do the same thing twice. So you could link them as one of your 2 actions. But, well, that'll be up to you when the time comes. So, one last check to see if we got anybody else that has joined us. We don't, so away we go. One of you all want to roll a 1d6 for initiative.
Do we all need to roll it, or just one of us?
Just one. This is for side. All right, Jason and I both. All right, we'll take Saberman's first. So he and I both rolled a 4. So we have to re-roll. All right, I rolled a 5. I go first. That's going to be some unfortunate business for me, I think. I don't. So what do I got? I've got a leader here with a rep of 5, so he'll get to activate. Leader here with a rep of 3, he will not. How did you get lost?
At least your big scrummage here without a leader can go.
You belong there. There we are. So working from the front, we ascertain here, you're saying this one?
No, I mean these
ones
people,
without the leader, they're all 5s.
They're all 5s.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this scrum here is stuck, unfortunately.
The one straight behind it can move.
That leader there is a 4, so he's stuck. And so it's the group on the hill that can go, because they're actually a 5, and they're ferocious. So we now go to the rule set and look up what it is that this this group is going to do.
Is this one of the cards we can't see?
Correct. Yeah, this is their, I guess you'd say, their behavior table. Very good. They're not in cover. They're not armed with ranged weapons. And okay, so if someone could roll 2d6 for me, please. That's good enough. A 3. So the rep of that troop is a 5. On a 5, in order to pass rep, you have to roll that number or lower. I passed 2. Passing 2, melee only and ferocious, move directly towards the enemy and attempt to charge. I don't know if I ever even mentioned this, but the good folks that are the Zulus, they move in a formation known as a mob. And they move 12 inches. I think we've talked about that.
Just short.
Well, but that's not the point. They're going to come within 12 inches of these troops right here.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder Panzer D didn't show up.
Once they're within 12 inches, then there's various rolls and checks. That
exactly. So if somebody could show me what they think the nearest 12 inches would be, I'll just move that far.
This is probably it.
That about right?
Yeah.
I feel good about that.
Look, it's geometry.
Math. Whoever said that math wouldn't do us any good? We're playing games and everything. I think these boys can come down now.
Yep.
Come on, guys. You don't take this from them. You know they're just going to get off a boat and there'll be more of them. That looks about right, I think. I like that. It's got to be a little deep. There we go.
I was going to say, should it be in a two-line
It's
thing,
actually,
or should it be
it's
three?
more of a mob, so what we should probably do is throw a guy here and a guy there.
Okay.
It's
so there's no frontage exactly. It's
no.
just
That's
just handy for our purposes.
A cluster of guys. You all are to be in two lines because otherwise you can't fire.
Right.
So you've got different consequences. So
That's
now
Velker, right?
Now, so here we go. Yeah, this is going to be against Velker. He's going to be led by Andy Seacom, Mr. Rep 3 himself. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. Now, let's talk about how this works. We're going to go over here. We have moved into your space with the intent, easy for me to say, to charge. This is a test of wills. So this is taken when the enemy comes within 12 inches. The way this works, you notice it says 2 dice, LD. That means he gets to roll 2 dice against the rep of the unit, and then he could also roll the leader dice looking for an additional success. So, taking as an example, he's got his Natal Carabiners with a rep of 4. So he's going to roll 2 dice looking for 4s. He's also going to roll 1 dice looking for a 3. He doesn't have to use this one. It's the benefit of having a leader there. So he's going to roll 2 dice first, looking for 4s or less, and then 1 dice looking for a 3 or less, and we'll figure out how many successes he can pull off. Velker, if you would, please.
Alright, so
Just come down here and do it.
So how many dice do I have?
Start off with 2d6.
You got it.
2d6, looking for...
Looking for 4 or less.
Got
one.
1.
All right, now you're rolling against Seacom. 1d6, looking for a 3 or less. Nope. So he passes 1d6, which tells us that the mounted stand.
Mm-hmm. They're not infantry and they're not artillery, so they just chill. Okay.
Right. Now, we say, I have to check my guys because they want to charge. That's my unit with no leaders. So I have to roll, well, since I'm looking at it, I believe those are all 5s, correct?
Hmm?
I got some 5s right there. Good. If you would roll 2d6 for me, I have no leader to join in my my roll.
Oh, I thought Velcro was going to do it.
Whoever's going to roll me some 2d6. Interesting. That's pass 1. Melee types charge. Well, that's what they are. So.
No, it's up here.
I'm sorry, did I miss it?
Ferocious charge. Ferocious still charge.
Okay. No, it's actually no. There was no need.
No, he's
for the
unwanted
test of wills.
to charge.
It's
section.
unwanting to charge.
Oh, I thought it was a test of wills
Nope.
taking.
They don't have. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, they. You know what? You're absolutely right. They have to take that too. So they pass that. Where the ferocious charge, we knew that.
But they're the ones that initiated coming in.
That's. Give me 1 second. I was on that table just a second ago. Yes, their intention was already established by the previous chart, so they're still coming. So we rolled on wanting to charge. Melee types charge, which is what they're doing. Here's the fun bit. Since they are charging, we're just going to grab them. How far do we get?
Now we move to being charged on the colonial table.
Exactly. But first, I get to go in. Can somebody show me 3 inches from this area of the carabiners there? What does that look like? I get up to 3 inches away. And how far do I get to go? That's another good question. Oh, dear Lord. It's not that complicated. Here we go. Here we come. Roar. Oh, we'll get that far. All right. Here we are. Coming in to charge you. Very angry at you. So, hey, carabiners. You're now going to make a check. Being charged. European. First is a 2d6.
Belker.
And that's past 2. So it's irrelevant at this point. So, mounted countercharge.
But they're carabiners.
Well, they got swords.
Yeah, I guess.
So, Velker, if you want to grab them all and pivot them slightly to the, you know, do a spin on a cue. Need to grab. There you go. It's about enough. And just move them into contact. Who hits? Stop. So now we have to toll off contact. This guy's going to go here. That guy's going to go here. That guy's going to go there. Pull this carabiner up, I think. Pull this guy in. Pull this guy in. This guy can come up. And then these other guys, eventually, if this fight continues, it starts to wrap around. They can move. They can do a move on their turn. But this is the initial contact. These guys can come up.
Flank attack!
That's the theory. So, Velker, if you want to move these guys up that are a little more in the rear, up a bit. Just like that. Just keep them snug. They should be in contact. All right. And as if by magic, we now have a melee. One of the really interesting parts about melee is that we start off automatically by killing one guy. So grab one guy from the back. He's dead. Any carabiner from the back.
There from the back.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a casualty. It's just you lose a guy because you were in melee. Now let's take a look at the melee process since we haven't had one of these creatures before.
Oh, you grabbed a Zulu warrior there too.
Yep, there's one of each.
Oh, okay. Yep, apologize.
Yep, one of each. So everybody loses somebody. And now we go to the melee table. It is a roll done against the rep of the group, counting successes. A success is a 1, a 2, or a 3. So we begin with so it doesn't matter, it's simultaneous. So let's figure it out for the charging Zulus who have a rep of 5. They get a +1 because they are ferocious. So that means it's 6. 7.
They have a shield.
They have a shield. They are not a cavalry. They are not uphill. They are not outnumbered 2-1 either way. There's not 3-1. So that's it. So, again, 5, 6, 7. I get to roll 7 dice, looking for 1s, 2s, or 3s.
So you get 4 hits.
4 hits for me. Let's remember that. Now let's figure it out for the carabiners. Their rep is what?
Rep is 4, I believe.
4. They were 4s, I think. The individuals, the leader was a 3,
right?
And
but
their captain's with them. Their captain's a 5, who's with them.
Right, but it's on their rep, so it's a 4.
Right. Okay.
So it is a 4. They are not ferocious. They are not using a shield. However, they are a cavalry in melee. So it's a 5. And they are not outnumbered 2-1. So I see a 5.
5 dice. 2 successes.
3. So, again, we subtract the lower number of successes from the higher. So I believe we had 2 successes in the lower, 4 on the higher. Am I correct?
Yes.
So the lower from the higher, and that lower side loses that many figures. So the Carabiners lose 2 men.
Where should I put them?
Let's.
Them over on Cyrano's table. They disappeared, though.
The key is definitely put these fellows, put your guys in a different spot. As a matter of fact, why don't we put them back here on the British table that's way at the back? Just because you have a chance to get them back.
Oh, okay, cool.
They might merely be wounded once this craziness ends. So again, that's also why it's important that I lose somebody, right? You can see that?
Mm-hmm.
So now we determine what happens. We go now to the reaction table. Again, that's tribal, not me. Received casualty. See that here on the European table?
Yep.
This is a check made. Again, you get to roll 2d6 plus your leader die. All right, so start out with your 2d6. You're looking to pass against a 4.
I'm good on both.
You pass 2. If in melee or fired on by cavalry within 6 inches. If in melee or fired on by artillery, 1 in 6... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. If outnumbered 2 to 1 or more by attacking, you are not. Otherwise, carry on. So the fight continues into the next melee round. So this fight is going to go on.
There was everybody had a casualty at the start of the scrimmage.
Oh, that's right. I do have to take a test too because I did sustain a casualty. You're right. Good point. Somebody care to roll a 2d6 because I have no leader. That's pass 1. Receive casualty. If in melee, 1 in 3 figures runs away. I've got this running away problem.
Run away. How far did they run away?
That means they're gone. So 1, 2, how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I lose 4 men. And can we please check that against 2 to 1? I think I might be heading there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many of there are you? Nope, not yet.
So that unit's lost more to guys running away than actual casualties.
That's right. Well, they're not
So far.
they're not that fond of being punched in the face. But and also they really should have passed that test. I can't believe he didn't roll. He rolled a 6.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely should have passed that test. Again, anything but a 6, and they would have stood in on the fight, and they wouldn't have lost anybody. All right.
And just out of curiosity, because I don't remember, where do you determine that you needed to roll a 5 or less?
It's actually over here.
Is that rep?
Yep.
Yeah, it's their rep for...
See, it says taken versus rep of the band.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Either way, OJ's dead. That was a lucky guess on my part.
All right, so again, it'll be remembered that I'm working on all my dice rolls because my initiative roll was a 5.
5.
So
you do have one more leader over here who can do that.
I do, and it's pretty darn close. Well, you never know. You never know for 100% sure what is our buddy going to do. If I could have somebody roll a 2d6, please. You ball to me. That's a pass 1. But they are ferocious. Ferocious troops will try to find the nearest enemy and charge.
Great.
Now that's the guys I'm looking.
They see separately, right? So can the only people they see is OJ's dad, or
Right?
Guys
They're coming this way. They can't even see this, as far as I'm concerned.
They have a good communication system, right?
Right. All right.
So they can go 12, and the cavalry can go 16.
The cavalry can go farther than that. Well, that cavalry's in line. Let me look. I don't want to bump any units ahead of me. Am I okay there?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. I can actually... They're about a half inch short of their full move, but that's okay. All right, that's everybody from here. Got anybody else? Leader
Don't think
4.
so.
Well, the leader, if you're using them, gives you 1 more dice for each one. That's pass rep.
That's if... these back here...
They're up front, remember?
Yeah, they have their leaders up here. He's a rep 4.
Oh, that's right. And he still owes that 3-5. So he is desperately stuck. And this dude is also desperately stuck. Yep, that is all the Zulus. So we have this continuing melee right here. This brewing melee going on. Other than that, what did you all roll for your initiative?
I have a 4.
You have a 4. So
I marked it here.
4s and better may move. May act, I should say.
Starting with the 5s.
Correct.
So it does include Velker's cavalry lieutenant here, who's kind of in the front.
Mm-hmm. What do you feel like?
Well, what are
And he can move 8 because he's in line.
Oh yeah, he actually. Let me get his move up. I know that was a question asked.
There are different actions. He can take 2 different actions, and he needs to know what his options are.
In British cavalry, in line is 8 inches. So, Velker, you can move these guys. You can, in addition, change their facing, which would be to say flip them around to face the other way.
All right.
You could change their formation to put them in column. I don't know why you'd want to do that right at the moment. Although I suppose you could turn column on the flank by, you would basically turn everybody to their left so they could march off this way. And that's actually, if you want to go this way, it's probably the best idea to do it that way, to turn everybody 90 degrees left and march off that way, if that's what you want to do.
I don't think so.
What do you want to do?
I think I'll try to assist my buddies over here.
How are you going to... Okay, you're going to attempt to assist your buddies. What does that mean?
So move over and maybe attack these guys.
Well, if you're going to attack them, you might as well shoot them.
Right.
That's your gift. That's your ability. You have a range...
He's a range of 20.
Yeah, he's got a range of 20.
Maybe you should shoot the guys that are coming in to reinforce him.
Right.
See all those colorful lines there, Velka? You're one of them.
Well, I'm trying to figure out which one would be appropriate here in order for it to count as being within 20. This guy is definitely within 20. This guy, dead center, is not. He is just barely in 20 for that guy.
He can.
Maybe.
If he wishes to, scooch 45 degrees off this way to get more of those guys into range.
I think I'd like that.
All right.
Hi, Brant's in chat.
Oh, we have a Brant. Hey, Brant. So what do you feel like doing?
How far do they move?
8 inches in line.
8 inches in line. Okay, so this guy on the back corner here can move up that far, and everybody else relatively.
Yep.
And then everyone would definitely then be in shooting position.
Right.
Yep.
That is what I'll do.
So grab everybody.
Okay.
And you know how to do this grabbed measure thing?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 inches.
Do they do the test of wills after he moves, or when he gets to within 12?
When he gets within 12 inches.
So he needs to stop halfway in
about
his move, or?
Yep, stop about there, I'd say. It's easy. That's 12 inches, right? We're good?
Oh yeah, we're well within 12 inches.
All right.
Of the
So
test
now
of wills here.
these Zulu have to make a test of wills. They've now seen these guys charging in, and their leader, he's a 3, but he's ferocious. Let's see what he thinks about that.
Rar?
Rar.
Rawr.
Someone would please roll a... Oh, yeah. This is where he's a 3. His impy is a 5. So 2d6 looking for 5s first, please.
Does it matter? Ferocious is going to charge regardless.
Well, it depends how many he passes, yeah? Well, he
Passes 0. If he passed 0, he would still ferocious charge.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He charges.
Yeah,
Okay,
he charges.
so that's his reaction, is to charge. Not a huge surprise. So he's going to charge in.
Maybe we shouldn't have moved 8 inches.
No, it's fine. Because it'll work out. It'll work out because now these guys are charging in here. And how do they react to the charge? Now it's your turn to react. What is their base?
4.
And their leader is a 5. Oh, this is Baker's men. All right. So 2d6 Velcro against a 4.
Bumpity, 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 bum, bum, bumpity, 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 bum.
That's a pass too. And they countercharge.
Oh, great! But they're carabiners.
They're not having any of this. Is what they're not. This is. Well, so far so good. So basically, let's have them meet about there, I'd say. So Velker, if you want to turn your guys just a little bit to get them to face decent.
Yes.
There you go. And now slide them forward. So we make contact. You're going to get a little better than that. This bloke and that feller.
Dropped him.
And Baker goes in. All right.
He's going to
So
lead
That
from the
actually
front.
works. He can lean on them from the hill.
Yeah. Gotta get Baker to stand up decent. You're bugging me, Baker. There you go. All right. So, yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. And this guy's gonna get around too. All right.
Somewhere Doug's choking on his dinner.
He's like, what's that feeling I feel? What is that? All right.
He's
So,
Feeling of your cavalry doing something crazy instead of letting the line shoot.
they didn't get out in time. And one of the things I definitely want to do, I don't know why you reminded me of that, but you just did, is take
So close.
take a lot of pictures.
Oh, okay.
Trying to take some pictures. Let me do this. And one more down here. For the benefit of our AAR, you see.
Step away for a second, I'll be right back.
All right. Well, you all now have experience of how melee works.
Mm-hmm.
So we peel off a Zulu warrior from the back, and one of your lads dies.
Hey, we didn't check to see if any of Velker's cavalry survived, or is it too soon to do that yet?
It's too soon to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an automatic death just from charging and countercharging.
Right.
No, I realize that.
He's
From
referring
melee.
to the fact that you guys actually have a check to determine what the nature of the injury was.
Oh,
You see,
right. That's at the end of the turn.
You can actually see the test at the bottom of the chart,
Okay. Yep.
but that's... Yeah. All right, so we do the melee. It doesn't matter again, so we'll start with our friends, the Zulu, I guess. The Zulu say that they are a 5, again. I believe that's going to give them the 7 dice again, correct? They are ferocious and using a shield. And a certainly contacted enemy is at no advantage. And by the way, what they're talking about And that's why I was trying to space this as equitably as I could. I don't have all these guys in contact, right? I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in contact. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in contact. So we're pretty even Steven. All right, 7 for me, and I'm looking for 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Well, who rolled that? Oh, way over here.
Yeah. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same as last time. So Velker, this is your chance to shine. These are your good. Well, that's true. These are your boys here. So you get to roll. I believe we determined it was 4 plus
1 because I'm cavalry.
Because
and melee.
yeah, cavalry and melee. So that's 5. You're rolling 5 dice, looking for 1, 2, 3.
I got 1, 2.
So again, 2 of your lads die. Take them off the back.
This hurts.
Yeah, this melee. Take him. No, don't take him from the front like that.
This guy wasn't in the front.
He was. Yeah, it was. He was in contact with this dude. Take up one of these guys in the rear. There you go. All right, so that fight's for real. Since we both took a casualty, we both have to make our checks. Why don't we have our friends, the British, do theirs first? They're 4.
Grant's asking if they come back as replacements.
They don't come back as replacements. The question's going to be whether or not it was an actual death or whether it was a wound, a flesh wound. And they'll be back into the scrape. So the Europeans go first, I suppose. See how they did. They will roll 2d6 against their rep of 4.
So 4 less.
Ooh.
Now, however, he does. This is where it matters because now he gets to roll. Again, that's going to be bad, but he does get to roll to see if Lieutenant Baker can bring them back into the fold.
And he has a rep of 5.
1d6 against his rep of 5.
Hey.
All right, so that's pass 1. Receive casualty. If in melee,
if in melee, yeah,
or being fired on by artillery, 1 in 6 figures run away.
Of my guys?
Of your guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So 1.
Two.
It's 1. It rounds
1.
down, but it rounds down, but you have to lose 1.
Bye.
So that guy's going to get talked to back at base.
Well, wait a minute. You said 1 in 6. He had 12.
Did he have?
Yeah,
12?
he had 12.
Did he? Well, that's 2 then.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't have
5, 6. There's 6 up there. 1, 2, 3.
And he took 1 off.
6, 3, 4,
Yep.
5, and he took 1 off. So he did have 12.
Yep.
He's got to
So
take another one off.
1 more comes off.
Yeah, I think we forgot to count him.
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget to thank OJ's dad for pointing that out for you.
Whose side?
Let's give praise to OJ's dad.
Whose side are you on? Now my guys, their leader is a. Where'd my leader go? There he is. He's a 3 super, but they are ferocious and 5. So let's see what we got. Ooh, pass 1. Now let's see what we get from my leader, who's a 3. Pass 2. Received casualty. Pass 2 if number 2 to 1 or more. Treat as pass. Nope. Otherwise, carry on. All right. So the fight goes on.
You didn't lose any guys in this little round?
Nope.
the last
I
time?
lost only the one guy who dies from every melee.
This isn't fair.
All right.
Okay, so the rest of us should run away while Velker's got these guys tied up.
What was that?
Good job, cavalry. Screening. That's what your job is to screen.
Screen us. Screen us. Please feel free to absorb the casualties from the other Zulu.
Maybe we should change Captain Templar to Colonel Custer.
He acted bravely. Bravely.
Well,
I'm actually a little surprised they charged, but anyway.
a little Champman guy last turn moved out of the way so that they could get past him, behind him. That was a mistake. So, so if I decide to use Captain Desmond here, basically I've got to spend one action reforging the company.
Correct. That's correct.
Does that mean that Chapman and his platoon or squad here gets to move up back into line?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll say you can't shoot anyways because the cavalry's in the way.
Well, I know. Jeez. It may be a case of where, since they're all in the way anyway, we should be lining up to let them through and provide base fire when they start running.
Well, I was going to say, you can move up and still leave the spot here. And then
Yeah. I can move off in this direction, more or less. Not that far, obviously.
Then I can move into a line at the lower part of the L.
Yeah. And then later in the turn, Crusoe there may change his facing a little bit. Okay. All right, let's start with him then. British in line, they move 4.
Sounds correct. You'd think I'd have this memorized by now.
Yeah.
British infantry in line 4 inches.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. That ends mine. The captain's just going to stay here with Lieutenant George Crusoe.
Okay.
I mean, I guess he could move his own self if he wanted to, but I don't know what that would gain anything. Any other 5s? Yeah, James Piffling, but I don't think they're going. A lot of OJ Dad's people up here, they could do something, but
yeah, my guys are going to stay there, except for
Yeah.
my scouts are going to move back toward the hill when it's
right.
when it's their
When
turn.
it's time for the 4s to move. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the right idea, because you're going to be these things over here are going to be coming in after you, and you're just going to be slaughtering them as they come up to the hill. As long as your scouts stay close enough to keep drawing their attention.
So can Tuna's two
I was thinking of rotating and moving to the left.
yeah, basically make a left face and move to the left a little bit.
And I can't change to a line till the next turn, right?
You
have, yeah, right. 2 actions. He's going to. He's going to rotate first, facing, and then move, and that's his 2 actions.
He rotated this turn. He could now form line with both those units if he's got the room, but I don't think he has the room with these guys or these guys.
Not quite. Basically, they would form off on the wing on either side of these, but just the edge of my line would be quite in the way.
The problem is the rules say you got to form off the center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's definitely no way you're going to be able to do that.
And those guys can move 8.
Yeah,
but you don't want to block off the whole thing, do you?
No, but I don't think you'd be blocking anything off yet.
Actually, is this a separate group down there since I'm moving the 4s? Can I move them a little bit further? Or?
Yeah.
I don't even know how far did they just move? I just moved 2?
Yeah.
About 2.
Yeah, they can be moved separately. Come to think of it, I could move my people out of the way right now. I'm also a Rep 4, so give you some room to form. Well, you'd be getting in each other's way.
Turn these guys. next turn, and the other guys just have to maneuver.
Okay.
For the record, and I'm sharing this with the folks watching at home or later, just to give an idea of the way that combat works, all these cavalry that aren't in contact are going to get to wrap around next turn. So this Impy is in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
This one, that's going to be more interesting.
My 3 scouts out of here, how far can they move back toward the hill?
They're in open order, so they're 20.
All right.
Make sure I'm right about
They can
that.
move faster than cavalry.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
And Zulus.
My head just exploded when I said that, so let me check it.
Hold on, OJ's dad. 20 is a big number. Faster than horses and Zulus.
Open. Sorry, 12 inches. 12 inches.
Yeah, I was thinking it was 12. I wasn't going to go any further than that. And they can continue to face toward those that are coming at them. So.
Yep.
All right, that's all I needed. Oh, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I move my NCOs and my sergeants back out of the line and shift the right line to the left some?
Sure. Yeah, you can. There's a lot of play within the couple inches you've got to move. Sure.
Okay. And I didn't know. Well, I guess what I didn't know is, so like the guys here on the furthest right, would they not engage anybody coming down from the north?
When the guys come from 12, when the guys come within 12, they're going to react, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if I needed to clean up the formation some is basically what I was getting at.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a question of 45 degrees off their front. So these guys, there's going to be some merit in slightly scooching this a little bit, but I don't know how much, just pulling back the camera a little bit, how much you're exactly going to be able to shoot. You'll be able to get a lot, but there's some advantage to sliding this to the left, because it's no secret that these Zulu are coming straight.
So I guess what I'm looking at is Sergeant Barnes's troops here,
Yep.
or Lieutenant Funds.
I love that.
Can I move? Guess what I'm looking at is.
Well, they're not rigidly coming straight. They'll come toward the center of gravity, I guess.
Yep, that's right.
The center mass.
Can I do something like that with Captain Funds?
Absolutely.
Or Lieutenant Funds?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll get them cleaned up.
Yep.
I'll get those. Don't worry about it.
I believe in you.
Oh, I know. Oh, thanks, Velker. Maybe.
He's going to try.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Still had them all clicked. Get up here.
And frankly, if you want to put them a little behind, we'll know they're there.
Yeah.
It's not hard to figure out what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You guys got any more 4s?
I think we've moved everybody.
This is getting fun now. This is getting fun. No offense intended to Rudyard back there. All right, let's go to 1 die. Somebody want to roll 1 die for next round's initiative?
Okay, so we don't look up
Sorry.
to see if any
No,
Velker...
what you have to do is that unit from which the casualties were taken has to get outside of 12 inches of any enemy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You don't get to find out while they're still inside the scrum.
Okay, and that makes perfect sense. It's basically who survived to get out.
Exactly. And it's, somebody's lying there, it looks like he might be dead, but he gets carried back, and it turns out he was merely concussed or something like that. All right. 1
We
die.
did a 5. We rolled a 5.
I would like a 1. I will accept a 4.
Come on, horse.
All right. I got a 4. You guys got a 5. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1.
Only a few of us get to move.
Yeah. 5 is. We'll always take the first one rolled. So 5 is up.
I guess technically none of the... Got to find the NCOs and the commanders here. Dr. Who's still got a 5.
So that
and
melee...
Captain Arthur, so 5 also.
He can activate that melee?
Right.
Okay. So, what's first?
Well,
So I don't think Tuna can do anything this turn.
Yeah. Tuna won't be able to do anything unless he breaks off his sergeants.
I'm not breaking
Which would be, yeah, that would be kind of silly. So, that being the case, I can maneuver somewhat first. But my George Crusoe here is not going to be able to move. He's where he is. Unless I have Captain Desmond reforge everybody.
You can reform your line now, right?
Yeah, he could reform the line. And we've got room for the
1 advantage when you finally face him.
Yeah, and we have plenty of room, I think, for the cavalry to retreat if they have to. Is he within range of reforming the line? Because, I mean, the line can only move 4 inches. That's not very far. They're within. They're like just a little short. They're 7.5 inches from being able to reform the line. How would that work? Would
Well, I mean,
split the difference?
Remember, you can always back them up too.
Kind of, but not very much.
True.
Okay.
Well,
that being the case, okay, feasibly then we can't really reform the line. I guess we could reform the line if he was. Now, I was going to say if we changed the facing, we could reform the line a little bit, but that's an action.
Right.
He could take that action first and then reform the line.
What's your advantage of reforming the line right at the moment?
At the moment, I don't think there's any special advantage. Okay.
Right.
So, that being the case,
so just moving your right flank up some to get closer to being in line.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. 4 inches. I'll still leave a little bit of a gap. Wait, is there any reason for me to leave a gap? No, at this point, there's no reason for me to leave a gap. So.
No.
Okay.
Now, I know my scouts over here are 4s, but their lieutenants are 5. Can they still move, or are they stuck this turn?
They're stuck.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
In order to use the skill, you have to be attached.
Yep.
That is going to do us, I guess. Well, no. I mean, the cavalry can do their melee.
Which one?
Sean Baker's.
Sean Baker. There they are. All right. First
thing. Oh,
Velkart. All right. So, Velker, this is why this is important. You get to wrap around rather than them. So you can bring your guys around to the sides and to the back that aren't in contact. Exactly.
Sorry.
I don't think you want to be that sorry to them.
Hi, guys.
You want to make sure you're in. You have to be in contact though, like that.
Yeah, base to base.
It's still a bad situation for our friends the Zulus.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too.
We are scary ninja.
Yeah, bring him down like you were.
There we go. He's technically only touching him.
Yeah.
All right, so in contact, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In contact, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's still even. So it is still even, but they can't come out. Well, I suppose they'll be able to shove these guys out when the time comes. It's sort of like a big game of Go. But the problem is, at the start of every melee, both sides lose a person. And I believe we're pretty well set that this is a 7 to 4. Or 7 to... No. It's better than that. It's 7 to 5, correct? Because they are Rep 4. And they have their cavalry in combat. So it's 7 to 5. You get to roll first.
Alright.
Looking for 1, 2, 3s.
Come on, 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2.
2 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits again. So again, we kill 2 more of the cavalry.
This isn't.
Cavalry's practicing for World War One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, those guys got to get taken all the way off, so we don't confuse.
He was trying to sneak him into that other group.
I understand.
That's
This,
a guy.
yeah, they're not dead. They were just running over there. All right, so I'll take my morale check first. Is that my one that's got a leader or no?
Yes.
You do have a leader.
All right, and he's a 3. Yeah, they're all 5s, but he's a 3. All right. So I get to check 2d6 first on them. That's a pass 2. They'll continue to fight. Carry on, as it were. You guys also roll 2d6. You're not outnumbered yet, are you? No.
Not 2 to 1.
All right.
Oh no, we're getting close. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's
13,
in
14,
contact.
15, 16, 17, 18.
It's in
contact.
contact.
In contact.
1, 2, 3, 4,
4 versus 4 here.
5,
It's 1 to 1.
7, 8. Yeah, it's still, but that's why the wraparound matters.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's fixing to come back on them now.
Yep. And it's past 2. That was you guys past 2, received casualties. You are not outnumbered 2 to 1. Carry on. All right. That melee will go on. Yeah, those carabiners are in trouble. All right, take another picture. Take another quick picture. There we go.
I think we're done on the British side.
All right.
So Zulu's time.
Zulu's
Zulu
time, who are coming at you with a 4. And a 4. We'll start over here. You guys are what? 5, but your leader is what? 3. Super. In that case, we'll just check this guy here, who is a 5, led by a 5. If I can trouble you for a 2d6, please. That is past 2.
You shoot 24, Rogers.
24.
Roger. Rifles are 24.
Yeah.
He's trying to intimidate you not to get too close, you know.
Yeah, I'm just seeing.
Problem is
Okay.
we gotta do that. Which stinks.
Now, if you moved out here, are you now seeing the horses and changing direction, or?
No, I wouldn't say. We've been running for glory the whole time.
They're focused.
We're
How
determined.
does the cavalry withdraw? Do they have the choice to be able to do that?
They
or
do.
no?
They do. They can break off the contact at. You always have that choice at the start of melee. The way that reads. Anytime you wish, you move at least 3 inches away, but no more than 12. Once it has been broken off, the inactive side then gets a test of will to decide how it responds. So they can come charging back after you. But yes, you can. All right, so that was my 5, led by a 5. This is a 3. So you're doing Bupkis. How about you guys? 4. Let's see what they
one
choose.
leader.
I got a.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a 2. He's also a 4. Okay. This one's going to be interesting.
We never checked to see what they were going to do because they were all within the 12 inches.
They couldn't see them.
They couldn't. This one here couldn't see.
No, not through their own guys. Remember, there were there were more of them.
Okay.
Than,
I see.
Now they certainly can, and they're going to make a very difficult choice for our friends. And if I can only imagine, but can I get a 2d6, please?
1 and a 4.
That's past 2. They will attempt to charge.
Are you on the right chart?
This is their what I was on their what do they do chart.
Which we can't see. That's
the one they can't
okay.
see. Now
Yes.
it's on the they want to charge chart. So I need a 2d6, please.
But they're too far for charge, aren't they?
No. Not a,
No, because their leader's up here, representing the whole mob.
yeah, they're forward.
Mm-hmm.
But they successfully pass 0. Please check for their the leader's their only chance to charge. He's a 4.
They charge anyway. They're ferocious.
Does it not matter?
Oh, if it's a ferocious and mounted.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That's saying if they're mounted, they charge. If they're that's not ferocious mounted. Yeah, they charge no matter what. So that's really not even a test. So they come in. This is their front end movement. He owes 3.3. Yeah, he's got that no problem. That's these boys.
Somebody owes 3.3. Okay,
That's him,
you already said that. Yeah, I already said that.
He's got that.
Oh no. No.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Doug's dinner is not setting well with him right now.
He says, like, this is my favorite food. Why is this so rotten tonight?
Hopefully he's not making the mistake of watching this on YouTube live.
That's funny. The weird thing is, it's only what you can contact. So it's still a melee, but it's not.
He hasn't wrapped around yet.
Yeah,
right.
And they don't really have the movement to do it.
No, but don't they have a rear attack though on that one carabiner?
I don't know. I think I got to take a look and see what that says. The big deal is going to be they're going to get at least a 2-to-1 with all this, because the men. It's the men in contact thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then heaven knows what happens after next round. Yeah, that's going to be 3-to-1. Oh, dear me. Okay, well then. Well, we know the rules of melee. Unfortunately, these guys lose one guy for free.
And these guys lose one guy for free.
I already took mine. So only one carabiner.
Yep, I'm just moving the carabiner off.
Yep.
That's it. That's him. That's the only one.
Well, actually, no. It should come from the back. It should come. From
is there a back?
Yeah, not anymore, really. But it's a question of it's not like the melee ends. You still have to do it. Where does it? Yeah, you should take it probably from the relative back, which I would say is this guy.
Like right about here.
Yeah, I think it's that guy.
All right.
He's gone. And this
it would make more sense to take him because he's clearly a casualty.
Yeah, I get your point.
And that's who they're in contact with. So
I think though, but that's the free one. You're going to take a casualty here, almost certainly. If you don't, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how this group would take a casualty from back, would cause a casualty back here.
Sure. You know, they're swarming around and throwing stuff, but I've got a 5 +1 for the +1 for the shield, +1 for ferocious, 7, and plus it's 9. 9 dice.
Ouch. Ice spam.
Wow. 9 dice. I hit 1 guy. You guys are 4s.
And we're cavalry and melee, so we get 5.
5. You get to roll 5 dice. This is going to make me so mad.
You were saying
1 each.
It's a push.
1 each. It's a push. Nobody dies. No casualties. Fight continues.
Well, no more casualties. There were.
Oh, that's right. We took the one at the front. So everybody checks for casualties. My Zulus are rep 4, and they have a leader.
A cruddy leader that just failed them.
Yeah, my guys are actually rep 5 and a leader of rep 4. So clear, rolling 2. Whoa, that was close. So they passed 2, which is going to put them still in the fight. You lads, you're 4s, but Baker is a 5. So you get to roll 2d6. 2d6 looking for your 4. Felker? 2d6 looking for 4. Pass 2.
Yay.
Is there anything here about your numbers, though? You are outnumbered 2 to 1 by attacking unit. You treat as pass 1d6. If in melee, 1 in 6 run away and then carry on.
I have less than 6 guys.
I understand, but you must lose 1.
Join my little lump of guys.
Do you have to keep your runaways separate from the casualty, or are they all the same?
Yes. Keep the runaways separate from the casualties.
We shall make a label.
That's a good point. I should make little boxes back there. All right.
They're yellow.
That's nice.
Saberman?
Or retreat with the Southern Cavalry?
Get rid of this, please.
All right, so these guys also have a rep 4 leader, so they will go.
What about these 2 people back here?
Who you got? Sorry.
There's another couple of carabiners back here. They're either casualties or they're cowards.
In a different squad, right?
I thought those 2 were the ones that for the initial
yeah, those were initial casualties. So those are casualties, not cowards.
Okay.
Now we're calling them cowards?
They don't have to stay within the same
we don't have to call them
too,
cowards.
They should
fun.
should be labeled as to squad as well, and we should be able to figure that out. Yeah. Because
I just changed my hats to different colors.
Yeah.
In case.
You can change you do that by changing the highlight color, yeah?
Yep.
That's
Color
cool.
tint?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pro tip.
Changing the tint?
All right. What are you guys? Yeah, I can't believe that these guys would do anything other than continue the melee. Rar. Rar. These are the guys without a leader. So men in contact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Men in contact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 2 to 1. So this fight continues. And one guy each side. Casualty, please.
Maybe turn their hats too. Something other than white.
Yeah, my guys don't matter.
I'm thinking of the.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, y'all are fungible, but I'm saying these carabiners. I assume if they once we break contact here, they're going to be checking from a pool different than the other carabiners.
That's
right?
correct.
So they need to all have red hats or something else.
Edward, do you want to set them up with red hats real quick?
What?
You just right-click on them, change the color tint to red.
Yeah, I can do that.
Just like that. That's not how you do it. How do you do that?
That should have worked. It didn't, though.
That?
No.
Changed.
I got their buckles red.
Maybe their buckles changed. No?
Their backpacks.
All right, so we need to roll some dice. I've got... It's going to be my same set. These guys are 4s or 5s? These guys are 5s. So I got 7. And you all...
Maybe it's their sash.
Whatever. I can't remember words.
Yeah, it's their sash that has changed.
That's nice.
Not their...
That'll work.
Words are
That'll work.
hard, okay?
That'll work. So 7 versus 5. Zulus attack. Two hits versus 5.
Alright, and I block with 2, 3.
3.
4. I block with 4.
4. So that's actually, we lose. We take 2 hits.
Now you know what it feels like to taste defeat.
What did he say?
Now you know what it feels like to taste defeat. Alright, so have we shrunk in terms of men in contact? 5 to... Actually 6. 6? No, we're fine either way. Although you guys, on your move, will be able to wrap them pretty badly, I think. Alright, so we get... So we have to make our checks. We are Rep 4, no leader. You are all Rep 4, leader 3. All right, I'll test. That's good old. That's Seacom, right?
Yeah.
He's such a hero of the people. All right, looking for 4s. Ooh, pass 1. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Received casualty. If in melee, 1 in 3 figures runs away.
That's a lot of guys.
That's a lot of guys. That's 2 for me.
Let's put them over with the cowards.
No, I've got my own.
Then we have to make a coward's pile on your side too.
No, the Zulus are much harsher about that. His name is their names are erased from history. All right, now you have to make your check. The first is a 2d6 looking for a 4. That's past 2. You're good. Carry on. So these guys are in deep trouble. These guys are in deep trouble. Very good. All right. I can't imagine it'll be anything other than, but let's have a go.
I think you should make a Southern Cavalry retreat.
Well, we have to run for initiative.
I still get
There's a bunch of I was going to say, you've got a bunch of Zulus that probably can still move.
No, I'm not done yet. So can I get a 2d6, please? Okay, here they come. Firing down that gap. All right. Yeah, he's the guy that's stuck forever. He went. And he's my other stuck guy. That's all for me. Next round's initiative, yeah?
That's it. Yep.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Yep, I think that's where we're at.
All right.
5 again.
That's not the best.
6.
And a 1, so I get it. So it's a 5 and a 1.
We go first.
Oh no, he gets to move everything.
I do.
Including this guy who's been having a barbecue.
And we get to move nothing.
Well, we get to move something.
Unfortunately, you don't get to push this melee any farther. Not that I won't.
We don't have anyone, guys.
Yeah.
What do we do?
You might consider Sean Baker pulling back now.
Run away!
You wish to run away?
Yeah.
You now will move, if you wish to run away, you will now move 3 to 12 inches away. It's up to you.
Is that randomly or
Nope, it's up to him.
I recommend you move out of our line of fire. Oh, now is he running away in a mob?
No, he's got to reform his unit.
Okay.
So is there ass facing the enemy, or it doesn't matter?
No, he's what he's essentially doing is backing away, which is allowed. It's one of the interesting parts of these rules. You can advance as quickly as you retreat. Or vice versa, I should say.
Or did he become a line, or is he just has to be the distance of where
that's up to you. No, Velker, that should be over here.
Good try, though.
So it depends how you want to set those up, but I'm going to recommend you put them in line.
Yes, I'll put them in line so I can pew-pew at you.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you need to be out of the way so that I can pew-pew them.
And as far as
pew-pew is more powerful than
Yeah, he can't. He's not going to be able to get out of your way this time.
Yeah, it's not going to be able to get out this turn.
He left
well,
can pew-pew him.
Okay, so he used 2 actions, right? He did a move and then he.
Yep. But the key is, remember, these guys
you can't do 2 moves.
These guys now get to do a test of wills.
Mm-hmm. To see if they're going to follow.
Yeah, and I just have a fancy hunch. Call me crazy, but I think they're coming.
Being ferocious, is there even any?
I don't even.
Is there even any doubt?
Is there? That's a good question.
Yeah, past 36, still ferocious.
Let's see.
Ferocious and mounted charge.
They charge. They always charge.
So that's what
doesn't matter what you roll. Yeah,
so they're going to follow after you, but this actually creates an opportunity for Velker, and here's why. They're allowed to charge. What happens here is different than what happens in movement. It's like you get these little distances for free. So these guys are charging. They're going to come after you. And these guys now get a reaction roll to see what they do. There is a non-zero chance they try to shoot and then withdraw, just like Doug's guys did earlier. So they're going to charge. So somebody want to mark 3 inches for me, please? Away from the carabiners. Thanks. And also, please help me to make sure I'm not grabbing from the wrong impy.
Wrong stack, yeah.
I think I'm doing the right thing here. I'm good. Thanks, Felker.
Spamming tab.
You're my guy. All right, so this group is 5s. This group is 4, right? Nope, they're both 5s. Shoot.
Well, all the people in them are 5.
These two
There should
here
be
belong to
about,
them?
Yeah, these.
there should be about a dozen of them, I think, there.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's about right.
Change the color of the
But it should be
pants.
18. Should be 18 per group if they haven't taken casualties.
Yeah, there's still more.
Well, that group you're counting should have had at least one casualty.
Everyone should have at least one.
Right, but that's my point.
Yeah, I think it's like this. That seems about right to me. Although, let it be said, so this group is going to come in like this, and when they do this, we're going to see what our guy Lieutenant Baker does.
This group here has 19, I think.
Yeah.
Well, there should be 18 plus a commander.
Right. Well, the one in the back shouldn't. That's the one without the commander. Yeah. Yeah, the commander's in the right. This is about right. Okay, so Velker, 2d6 against your rep of 4.
One pass.
Now roll for the lieutenant, who has a 5. 1d6.
2 pass.
So you pass 2, being charged. See, and that's the thing.
But they're carabiners! Mert's not here, so I have to keep reminding this.
No, they're carabiners? They're carabiners, not whatever you were calling them.
Yes, that means that they're shooters.
Yeah, mounted countercharge.
Yeah, you need to talk to your rules guy about this.
Yep. This it would make far more sense, in truth.
They run more.
For if it were mounted infantry fire with -1d6 and we retire 1 move, all being charged to flank or rear or run away. Mounted infantry. He doesn't have the mounted infantry here.
Right.
We're going to do this. I'm calling it because it makes a ton more sense. Mounted infantry fire with -1d6 and then retire 1 move. So, you get to fire.
That's 5 dice, correct?
The only other thing that makes sense to me is that they might run away. But they were
charge to the rear.
They're clearly in good enough order that they're willing to countercharge. So in this case, they're going to run away. So
or run clear back this direction so they can clear a lot of fire.
They have 2d6 fire dice. They go against their rep, which is a 4, plus 2, 6. 7 because it's a mob.
And -1 since I'm.
That they're firing at a mob, which gives them a plus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7.
-1. So 6.
Edward is correct. It's a 6. 66, you're looking for 1s. 1 hit.
Goodbye.
He's not a coward, he's a casualty, right?
That's a straight up. Yeah, none of my guys are cowards. They're just all dead. Whether they run away or not, there's no distinction. And you move now 1 move. I believe the rule said 1 move away, correct? Mm-hmm. So you will move 1 this way. Which is how far?
16, right? Or 12?
It's 12. That's it. There you go.
Friends.
You're welcome.
Now, these guys, remember, these guys get to go.
Oh.
They charge.
No, don't charge. That's the thing that I don't want you to do.
Wait, what?
There were 2 impy here that were fighting this guy.
Oh, that's right. And being ferocious, it doesn't matter what their reaction is, they charge.
That's right.
Well, for test of wills.
Yeah, test of wills. You're the one that showed me that. I think that's about it.
Now we can just move the rest in a group. Or not. Oh no. That's crazy.
We have a slight technical problem.
What's that?
We can't tell the 2 impies apart.
I'm trying to separate them that way. I'm trying to keep them left to right.
Okay.
That's why I'm doing very deliberately what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, though, yeah, let's be dramatic about this and stick a gap in there.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Being dramatic. There we go. Now we can very clearly see what's going on.
Yep.
And we're having a melee. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, this poor guy is out. No, there we go. That helped a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the equitable thing to do. So we're having a charge.
5 to 2.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 2 to 1. So they're going to get their bonus. But it's not a flank attack, which really stinks. But both sides lose 1.
He actually goes with the casualties. He's not a coward. Good job, buddy.
Not a coward.
He's not a coward.
And I don't see any reason to think I'm not a 7, am I?
No, you're a 7.
I'm a 7.
You're always 7. What are you doing with your muscles? Oh, ho, 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 ho.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I have a 5, right?
Are you?
I'm feeling? Or 4?
Rep 4.
Or 4? Where's that?
Rep 4. You're a rep 4 plus 1, 5. Yep.
That's what I thought. 3. Haha.
3 to 3. So we just took our 1 damage. Let's see how we feel about this whole situation.
Fight me!
Now, in this case, I do believe I have a leader.
You do.
With a rep of 4, and my guys have a rep of 5. So it's 2d6 checking 5. Come on, boys. You got this right? Oh, yeah, they'll hang in. How about you guys? You want to stay?
Yeah, we want to stay.
So you got...
And then
Ooh, now you got to check against Andy Seacom
for 5.
for a 3.
He's a rep 3 commander.
Yeah, he
Yay,
did.
Carl.
He did.
He made it.
Andy Seacom decided to step up and do the right thing. So 2d6. Sustained a casualty. Are you outnumbered 2 to 1? You are not.
Oh, you're not?
It's
I
not,
don't know.
that's not in contact. That's the one that's not
Okay.
in contact. Contact is for the die roll. This is for the morale, and you're not. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think.
I don't know. It's
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
count
5.
the horses here.
6,
1,
7,
2,
8, 9,
3,
10.
7, 8.
How many you got?
I'm at 11. I'm at 11.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're fine. All right, so remember, that was the result of Velker pulling back these carabiners. These guys coming this way, they shoot and fled. These guys came up here and crashed in. So that was all the result of Velker's 1 action. So it still leaves you all to go on your die roll of
5.
5.
Okay, we have a couple of lieutenants here. Magdalene cannot move, but, well, neither one of them can. Rats. Rats, okay. And this lieutenant can't move. But I could have Desmond here pull everyone in. Thing is, if I do that, how much of a volley can I put out?
Well,
I mean, are these things going to be in the way? Is kind of the question.
You want to shoot from where to where?
Well, I guess I might as well pull them in now. They're going to be pulled in regardless.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't move these guys up that little bit.
Well, because then they'd be firing by themselves. Whereas if Desmond is calling them in, then he gets two actions. One's a move and one's a fire, and everybody fires.
I got you. And this is volley fire, which is very nice.
I just want to make sure I'm not fixing to hit the carabiners, or if there's a chance of that.
No, there's no chance of it. You just can't shoot through them. But just getting down behind them. So you're going to lose...
Roughly 6.
Nah, get down behind him. You lose these 4 on the end.
Maybe 4. Okay, all right, 4. I see.
Yeah. Nice thing about the 3D table.
Yeah. So what does that give us? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. He's over here. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 2021.
You got to shoot the commanders separately. They fire with pistols.
Oh yeah, right. They're not poly. Okay, makes sense. That's true for the sergeants too.
Negative. The sergeants. Wait, no, yeah, they are pistols as well. So yeah, the NCOs and the commanders have pistols. Everybody else is rifles.
Okay, so volley fire again is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28.
What's the rep on those guys?
Well, the actual rep on the infantry themselves is 5. Much to my surprise.
For. Fire dice of the weapon is 4. That's what this 4 is. That's volley fire. See that?
Oh, nifty. Okay.
So that's 5, 9, 10. Are you doubling them up in terms of who's shooting?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Do you have twice as many guys shooting at them as there are? 3, 4, 5, 6,
probably.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You've probably got
how many? 20, 22, 24, 26. Nope, too short.
Just too short. Brutal. So
Brutal.
5, 9, 10.
Right, 5, 9,
10.
They are charging, I guess.
They're not at you, though.
Well, okay, all right.
You are rolling 10 dice, looking for ones.
He needs, what, 1s to hit?
Yep.
Okay, so now here's the thing. You compare this to half the number of figures eligible to fire. This prevents the machine gun factor. And so you're going to fire.
Also prevent the line of sight, too?
No, this doesn't. He missed the 2 to 1, actually, because these 4 guys couldn't shoot.
Right. There were horses in the way.
So you had 10d6, right?
Yep.
How many guys are shooting?
There are 28.
So you roll 10d6. What I'm doing there, you take half the guys that are eligible to shoot, and then compare it to that count up we just did here. Whichever is smaller, that's the dice you get to roll.
I guess it's 10 then.
Yep.
Half the guys available to shoot would be 14.
Yep. So you got 10 dice, looking for ones.
Ice vomit. 1 hit.
A lot of shooting. One dude.
Oh.
Pew! Do they have a leader? Please, yes, they do. Please roll 2d6. On an 11 or 12, it is the leader that is killed.
All yours.
Roll.
It is not. So we take it off the back.
He's a coward.
And they just got shot at. We'll see how they feel about it.
Any card receiving volley fire will count as a -1 to their rep.
Correct.
For each hit received.
Yep.
Did take a hit, so.
They took 1. Yep. Yep. So they passed. So their rep is... They passed 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now they get a chance to fix that with their leader. Just so everybody at home understands what's going on here. These guys have a rep of 5, which drops to a 4. They passed neither of those. Their leader has a rep of 3, which drops to 2.
Good luck.
Oh!
Ooh, he passed.
Pass 1, tribal. Received casualty. If fired at, nope, otherwise. 1 in 6 run away.
So these guys are cowards. So
Wait, what?
1 in 6 of my guys run away.
You have 14 guys. So
Oh, did you pass? Did you end up passing 2?
Yeah, no, I passed 1.
He received a casualty down below.
You gotta look at received a casualty. It's not shot at, it's received a casualty. Shot at is you shot at me and you didn't hit me.
I did.
I know
I
you
hit
did.
you at. I did 1 hit.
Yes, and that's why I had to roll on the casualty table.
Oh.
See, received casualty.
Okay. Well, what about? Are you going to do a received fire for each hit it received when taking this test?
I did. This received fire is only if you don't hit me. If you shoot at me and I receive a casualty for any reason, I get this thing.
Okay. I kind of understand that, except I don't understand why it's talking about each hit it received when taking this test. If it was received fire only if you don't get hit, then why is it talking about hits?
Most logical. I had always made that distinction. Okay, I got 2 questions, Fred. All right, let's do it. Ferocious and mounted charge if in charge range. Otherwise, advance a full move towards firing unit. Others stand. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but if you look at the qualifiers, though, they're both the same for whether you received fire or received casualty.
Right, but
that's true.
But Jason's point though is received fire. I've
might be both.
I think it is both. But as a consequence,
like you'll have to roll for receiving fire and then also receiving casualty.
I agree. I then move 1 full move towards the firing unit.
I see what's going on. Yep.
I'm mad at you now.
You're double mad at me, maybe.
All right, show me 12 inches.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Well, the good news, Velker, is they're not coming after you anymore.
All right, so this is, are they 12 inches from Crusoe's men? I don't think so.
No. They could be.
Are they?
I mean, they're 12 inches from Crusoe.
Yeah, but that's not. Well,
I guess we have to measure from the.
Yeah, we go
from the center.
Yep. No. All right. But they're definitely 12 inches from. I think this goes very badly for them. So the British infantry commanded by Chapman, which is a 5 and a 5, will now take the test of wills.
The test of wills.
First 2d6 against their 5s.
Pass 1.
And now check against Chapman. You get a 1d6.
Easy pass.
All right.
Pass 2.
Infantry holds for volley fire. The next time you shoot, you get a plus 1d6. So you're going to have to remember that. As well as your next being charge test.
Oh, I can't. I thought I could copy paste, but apparently I can't.
So these guys right here, the next time they get to volley fire, they're going to get a plus 1d6. These are steady guys, and they're going to shoot badly. Shoot well, I think.
Do a copy of that die over here. Drop it in front of them. Or behind them, maybe.
Oh, you want to put a d6 you want to put a d6 in front of them?
Well, I was going to put a d6 behind them, and I was going to label it as a reminder for what it was. And then, of course, we'd set it to, we'd flip it to 1.
What do I got?
I got that right here.
What's that, bud?
That'll work.
Found a die.
All right. The other thing I was thinking, now that I think about it,
He's finding a doodad.
ignore the fact that it says Keenmeyer. That's from the Kriegspiel.
Oh.
This is, we would say, steady. We just do this. So those guys are steady.
50. What's the 1 to 4, 0, greater than 4, negative 1 mean?
Those are Keenmeyer stats.
Well, okay.
I'll get rid of them. And now they're gone.
Okay.
All right, now, you still have the shots from...
Everybody has a pistol.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pistols.
And they might be even in range now, though that seems kind of unlikely. 6 is the range I need, and I think they're outside the range.
Yeah, it's not 6. It was 12 inches we looked at.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pistols?
They stopped at 12.
Yeah, they stopped at 12.
Yep.
Pistol range is 6, so
They're out.
not going to shoot.
All right.
Yep.
So these guys volley fired. These guys volley fired. Those guys are now steady to do horrible things to them. Who's next?
We didn't try. We didn't do 2 tests on these people.
Oh, we didn't do their second test? You're right.
Right.
They did their first test.
Now what?
The
What
second,
did we test first? Did we test
Well,
receive fire first or receive casualty first?
I based that on received fire. That's why you got this receive
Okay.
fire, fail 1. That's, yeah. Otherwise, advance a full move toward firing unit. So now this. And I believe we determined that they are a 5 and a 5. That was a pretty bad fail on your guys' part. That's a pass 2. Pass 2 receive casualties. Are they outnumbered 2 to 1 now?
I don't think so.
By the units that fired on them.
They would need 14. Oh, out of the units that fired on them?
Yep.
Oh, well, they all fired on them.
Yeah, because you're down to 12 Zulus
28.
there, and you had 28 for shooting.
All right. So
Okay.
they are now outnumbered 2 to 1. They saw that shooting at them, and so they're now outnumbered 2 to 1, which means treat as pass 1d6. If fired on by artillery, no. Otherwise, 1 in 6 run away.
1, 6 there. 1, 2.
So you lose 2 more?
2 more?
Yeah. 1 and 6, right?
Put that guy back. I
Yeah,
think
and there were
that's-
12 remaining.
I think you took my chief.
Yep.
Yep, take him off the
No.
back.
Yeah.
Take him
The
off
chief's
the back.
here.
Okay, he's good.
Haha.
Just
He's
take him off the back. Come on, lads.
Alrighty.
All right, that was their second test that they passed.
So they're good. That means we're good and we're done on these people. Now I guess can't really do anything. We rolled a 5. Tuna. Michael Magdalene's running and he has a 4. Now I guess if he gets murdered, then Kieran Boxendale takes over and he has a rep 5.
Correct.
Yeah. He has really good sergeants. They're both rep 5. Well, that's probably it for us, of course, because OJ's dad is going to stand, unless he's going to maneuver a little bit more to receive incoming Zulus.
Nope, I'm good.
So that's us, and now all the Zulus get to do everything.
Yep. All Zulus go in rep order.
Because you rolled a 1.
Yep. Well, we know what these boys are doing. And, you know, I'm proud of them for doing it.
Yeah.
I really am. But, boy, they're going to get blasted. They're going to... My son just said they're going to get blastoed. You get an extra 1d6 on your roll here. Who's going to speak this right? Lieutenant Chapman, he's charging more. This lad here is going to charge your men. We know that's happening. So they're steady, so they're going to get a +1 both on their volley fire and on their to hold roll. So first thing to do is if charged. This is your if charged roll, and I think you're, 5 and 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good luck with that. 2d6 first.
Good belt.
Pass 2, you volley fire. I was never seriously in doubt about that. And you get an extra 1d6 on the volley fire because you are steady. How many men get to volley fire at these fellows?
14. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
12?
12. There's 12.
12 guys are firing there. All right, so again, we do our math. This is volley fire. So they begin with a rep of 5, 9, 10 because they're steady, 11 because it's a mob.
We're not twice as more than the enemy yet.
Nope, but they are charging you this time.
6, 7, 8, 10. Okay.
So it's 10.
Yeah, they are actually charging. It's dice barf. Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
3 kills.
That's
How many?
3 kills coming in.
8.
Okay, now the only cruel thing I have to do to you, you rolled 10, but we didn't check this against, compared to half the number of figures eligible to fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You get to roll
It'd be 6.
You roll 6 dice.
I'll just keep these 3, and you can have.
I thought you might.
That's harsh. Okay, here it comes. I still get to keep 2.
All right. So that's 2 off the back. They get to close.
You can all leave. That's okay.
They get to close no matter what. But, well, truthfully. So we have to check. They are 5 and 5. No. Oh, good lord, they're 3 and 5. Okay, good. This will probably be fine. We do the receiving fire check first.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Pass 1. Can they pass 2? Yes.
Yeah. Let her pull it out.
Fell down.
Receiving fire, pass 2. Oh, how many hits did you get?
I got 2 on them, so that knocks 2.
Yeah,
that knocks 2
their
off their rep.
down 2. So no, they pass 0. Am I correct in that?
Yep.
What were my rolls? I rolled a 2 I rolled a 2 and a 6. So they will pass the 2. So they pass 1.
Okay, they pass 1.
They pass 1. Ferocious and mounted charge if in charge range, which they are. So they will charge. However, will they get to? Because now they're going to charge. The question is, do you take anybody else out before they get there?
Right. They're still charging. So
their rep is again 3 and 1.
Ooh, nice.
Pass 2.
Are they outnumbered? Carry on, I think, but we'll check.
Casualty.
I don't think they're outnumbered 2 to 1 again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, it's the whole unit.
Well, that includes these guys over here too, then.
Yep. They are outnumbered 2 to 1.
12, 13,
so
14,
15,
2 to 16.
1.
Yep, they're outnumbered 2 to 1.
Not in range for pistols yet.
Then it says if 1d6, 1 in 6 fires, 1 in 6 runs away again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so they lose 1 more. But this group closes. Haha, take that.
Mm-hmm. Wait, if they get within a certain range, do the pistols shoot? Ooh, you just deleted them. Better undo that.
You side play outside?
How'd I do? Did I put them back yet?
No,
yes.
you guys aren't back yet.
No, do it again.
How about now?
Nope.
Jeez, no, to keep going. That's weird.
All right, how many guys was
We
it?
have to recruit.
There it is. There it is. They're back in.
There they are.
Ooh, hallelujah. All right, good. All right, so it's this many guys. They come in. They close. At any point, do they get to within 12 inches of these jokers?
Oh, yeah, they are. They will.
Yep.
So they charge to here. And by the way, they're within 12 inches of these carabiners as well.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be a ripple effect.
Yep, that's the point.
Okay, yeah.
So we do this in rep order. Who's got the best?
Desmond has a 5.
Cruz, but these guys are commanded by Captain Desmond. Yep. So
Yep,
Desmond, want to roll for your boys over here? What do they do?
I got a quick question.
Sure.
If these guys could have shot, if the carabiners could have shot when they were within 12 after the Zulu charge, couldn't they have shot earlier?
Only if they're activated.
Only if they're activated. Okay.
Right. This is all reaction stuff.
Yeah.
Because,
okay.
Right.
I get it.
Because these Zulus don't have the brains to stay away right now. They're angry.
Right.
They're highly agitated. All right. So you got these guys to roll for it on their reaction. This is their test of wills.
Okay. D6. Hey, we have some extra dice somehow.
Okay, Saberman was a 5 and a 6. That's pass 1. And now you get to roll for the commander, though. So 1d6. Okay, it's pass 2. Infantry holds for volley fire. You get the flag. All right, so you're gonna stand there and hold. You'll notice you're not going to shoot. You have to shoot on your activation. Right. So these guys are all set, and they're held. Now the Velker?
Yes.
Carabiners.
Carabiners.
Rep 4, commander.
Off a few.
Commander. So it's 4 with a commander 5. So 2d6 looking for 4s. I apologize. I was looking at the tribal chart. The British line will volley fire.
Oh, yay!
You don't get this, but you get to volley fire. Now, the question is, who can they see?
Oh, out of curiosity, what did Velker roll?
It's right.
Is he going to get to
1 and 2?
1 and a 2. He passes
1 and
2.
2.
Yeah, you're assuming these guys survive this volley fire.
That's pretty likely. Of course, then comes pistol fire soon.
Yeah. So who's in range? How many guys you got in range of them pistol? Them
that is a good question. Oh, I mean, 20 is the range, right?
Yeah, so they're all there.
They're all there.
That's good.
The next question is, are they within? Are they going to get within 10 of these people? But I think their facing is wrong. So
it's 12, but yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
No.
No?
These two have gotten
pistols. Right. So 14, correct?
Yeah, 14.
All right. So what's their rep?
So that's more than 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm. Their rep is 5.
So 9. 9, and then 10 because it's a mob. 11, 12.
We're not up to 3 times as many yet.
11, 12, and they're not charging you.
Right, they're not charging us.
They're not charging you. So that is we determined 12.
12, but however half of the number.
7.
So it's going to be 7. Yeah, it's 7.
7 shots.
Do it. Well. Yeah, 1. 2.
2 shots. Nice. Please roll 2d6 to see if you got the chief. We forgot. Actually, check that twice because you got 2 casualties.
Right.
So
really should have been doing that previously too, but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll check it here. 2d6. Nope. You get 1 more. Yep. Nope.
8.
Fairly remote. All right, so you guys are the bravest guys in the history of guys. Okay.
I know. They're just awesome, aren't they?
I love you guys so much. You're making me proud. But 5 and 3. Here we go. We're gonna
do the pistols shoot? Do the pistols shoot now, or they
have to wait? They have to wait to the result of the volley. You have to wait the result of the volley. So, you did 2 shots, right? So my rep is now 3 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
3. Pass 1. Oh! Pass 2. So that was the first one. Received fire. If outnumbered 2 to 1 or more, which we are, as if ferocious and mounted, charge. Here we come. We're still coming. We are not done with you. Zulu. Thank you, Edward. Now we're going to do the check about receiving a casualty.
Okay.
Pass 2. Take that.
Quiet, you.
Take that. We are not done. This is an angry punch of flippin' Zulu. All right, so now we've had the reactions. Now these pistols can fire, correct? Although these guys have already gone. This unit went.
Kind of.
These guys would have to be in range.
They're not.
Okay, so that's a no. So it's the carabiners.
Yeah. Well, there is a question.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Does the captain done any shooting yet?
No. The captain and the lieutenant could both go. These guys can't to his right.
Okay. They're not quite within 6 inches of the main officers yet.
So it's carabiner time. What do you feel like? Let's see here. Velker, it's a 2d6. Looking for 4s.
So exactly 4s or less than
4 or less.
1.
All right, now you can check against Baker with a rep of 5. 1d6.
Yay.
Pass 2. Pass 2. That's a test of wills. This is...
Well, you know. They're mounted infantry. Or they can charge. Whee!
Just doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah.
We're just gonna. We're gonna have them stand.
Impetuous, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna ask Ed about that. We're gonna have these guys stand. They'll just stand. I mean, it's charging. Just charging gets anybody with a carbine dead.
Yeah, it hurts.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. All right, so they don't do any good, but they also don't get killed. So these guys, I think that's it. That's all you could do. Now they're going to punch you in the face.
That's not all they can do, but they can get close. Because we still got... And now there's going to be pistol firing.
Nope. Those guys don't activate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. they get to close.
Okay.
Yeah, because these guys already got to do their volley fire, and they just weren't in it. It's not like they're a separate unit.
Okay.
So it's a melee.
Okay.
Check it out.
We were talking about the lieutenants.
These two guys, but no, they don't either because they're part of the unit. Like the captain absolutely can pistol fire.
Yeah, because I mean, this guy's already had their reaction shot. He's already had it because it was his company or his.
Yeah, but these guys also reacted too.
And these guys reacted. Yeah, he's the only person who hasn't reacted.
Yeah, but he does though as part of the unit. If it was an activation, I'd feel different, but it's not. So these guys are going to come in and actually get to hit somebody and probably get slaughtered.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So here they are. Everybody lose one guy. Good Lord.
I'm going to lose this guy.
That guy over there. And now, so I've got a 5. Got to do honest dudes in contact. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say 6.
Chapman.
And I've got 4, so it's evens. And I've got 5. What's your what is your reps here? 4? No. Your unit rep is a 5. So it's 5 to 5? It is. All right, we'll do the Zulu first. We know that these...
Is it 5 to 5 or 5 to 3?
That's only on that one check that they lose.
It's on that one check, okay.
Yeah. It's on that one check, thankfully. So they are ferocious, 6, using a shield, 7. That's it. 7 dice, looking for a 1, 2, or a 3. Four hits.
Ouch.
What's the numbers on our British brothers?
It's like, is there any distinction between guy on a horse and guys on the ground?
It's the rep of the unit. It's actually the rep of the unit.
Okay.
So the rep of the unit
rep's going to be 5.
Yeah, 5, yeah. So you're a 5. And I think that's going to be...
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 in contact.
Yeah, so you don't outnumber me.
Right.
So 5 dice. Three to 4, so you lose 1 from the back.
Oh, from the back.
Yeah. And we both must take our... charges. Our casualty roll. I'm 5 and 5. 5. Pass 2. Tribal. Received casualty. If outnumbered 2 or 1, I must treat it as a 1d6. If in melee, 1 in 3 figures run away. Okay.
Okay.
Your guys? With a 5, and what's your leader rep? This is
5.
This would be your lieutenant. Yeah, that's Chapman's guys. Okay. Pass 2.
Not a problem.
What do you do? What do you do? If outnumbered, you're not. Otherwise, carry on. All right.
Carry on.
So that was all the attempt of that one impy to make it all the way there. Which is actually not that unrealistic result if you think about it. All right.
Yeah, true.
15 minutes for one guy.
Yep, here we go.
That's how we roll, dude.
All right, I'm keeping this gap. Velker, your waving your hand is not going to make me stop doing
this. Now everybody's going to do it.
It's about all.
Bunch of kids.
What is dude standing back there doing? He should be in contact.
See, he's a captain.
Oh, he doesn't have to be then. He does not have to be.
Hide me in a corner.
This is like a big game of Go at this point.
Can I say please, and can you just go away?
No, there's no saying please and making me go away.
Would you please leave?
We're the ones who entered.
Yeah, just technically, you're the ones that started it. I just want that observed.
That is untrue. You're the
This
guys
guy-
who are
is this,
attacking us.
That guy needs to snug out.
Historically.
No, historically, we were minding our own business, although we were sort of molesting other tribes. All right.
So it is your fault.
All right. All right. Does that get? This is all about. Does that get me to 2-1? 2, 3.
Maybe.
5, 6,
Pretty close.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Do you have 8 or more men in contact, or 9 or more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. I'm at 2-1.
9.
This is a separate
10.
unit. So I've got 2-1.
Whoa.
I've got
Okay.
I've got a 2-1 in this unit. I
Yep.
am 5, and it doesn't matter because it's my leader. So I'm 5. So I'm gonna roll 7, 8, 9.
Is there an automatic? Have we already pulled the casualty off?
Correct. Thank you for that. I forgot that part. Take it from the convenient back part.
Good.
Velker, you
Couldn't
gotta
remember
lose
if we
one
had done
guy.
that.
I hit one guy.
Gotta lose one guy for the melee.
Coward.
I get to roll 9 dice. Oh, he's not a coward. He fell down the hard way.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you're just casualty.
9 dice. I'm correct in that I get a +2 because I'm 2-1. Nope, +1. So 8 dice. Five hits.
Ouch. All right, let's see what the Carabiners roll in response.
Yeah, good.
Forgot to take a picture of these brave Zulu. I'm impressed they made it to melee range. Alright, so the numbers there for those horse.
You have 4 rep. So that's
4 rep in their leader. Yeah, so it's 4 rep. So it's 4, 5.
+1 for cavalry.
5.
Yes. If contacted enemy is outnumbered 2 to... no.
Yep, so 5
Okay,
dice.
yep, 5. It's 5 dice. Not bad.
2.
3.
So net of 2, you have to lose 2
Wait.
dice.
Wait, what?
I hit 5.
How many did you have?
I hit 5.
Oh, you hit 5.
Yeah.
Oh, shice. Okay. Velkar, take him off.
Take off too, Velker.
Shouldn't Velkar have rolled?
He did.
Yeah, I rolled, but he wasn't around, so I rolled.
Oh, okay. I knew somebody did. Okay. Okay, so now Commander is... Oh, this is Seekums, boys. So it's a 4 and a 3 versus a 5 and a 5? Or a 5 and a 3? Is it a 5? Do I have a 5 on my Commander here?
I don't.
I keep losing my Chieftain.
There he is. Yeah. Oh, no. Where is your Chieftain? Upside down. There he is. I found him. He's here.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. 5 and 4. All right, so I'll check my morale first, taking a casualty check. Pass 2. Carry on. How about you guys? Velker, you need to... you are outnumbered 2 to 1. So... you got to go a 4 and a 3. So 2d6 looking for 4. Pass 2.
Got it.
You are at number 2 to 1. Treat as 1d6. If in melee, 1 in 6 run away.
You know where those are going.
They go to the coward pile. Otherwise known as the no-zip sorting bin.
This guy has a minigun over here.
That minigun is not there. You chose not to take it.
Well, he didn't choose not to take it. He didn't choose.
All right, here we go. We'll do this for my guys because everybody gets to move. Good enough. Look at these guys. Hey, dig you.
Hey, they finally get to move. They're like, oh, we're eating over here.
What's going on? What are you guys doing?
We're having a nice smoke break.
Okay, they owe 8 inches to get down there. Give me a second.
Going over here wouldn't help any.
Can't do that on a gaming table. So, what you fellas doing up on that hill over there?
What hell?
You having fun? Is that fun?
They're building fortifications. Tea time, yes.
It's Tiffin. Yeah, come over there. I want to talk to you about something. Is it okay?
Come on over. We got something to share with you.
Is it something? Is it special? I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Super special.
That's good for you.
It is. Hooray.
It's good for us.
Is it brides? We really want brides.
It's shiny.
It's called a bullet.
You're not supposed to write
Jason,
the surprise.
he needs another full movement before anything over there starts happening.
It's a ring. Or fire.
I guess technically they might be able to shoot, but why would they? They're not going to react to him because they're far enough away. They're not going to react to him coming in. I mean, there's no reason for them to stand and shoot. So.
That's it. Initiative for the next round?
Time is it?
What time is it?
Out of curiosity.
It is 9:22.
9:22.
You've got time.
Oh, yeah. You got time for another couple turns. OJ's dad
I
says
rolled a
2.
2.
He says 2. That's a good number.
I rolled 6.
Yeah, we take OJ's dad's number. So 2.
Oh,
we also
actually,
get a
Velcro
2.
Road.
No, but OJ's dad
Velcro
went,
Road.
Oh, he rolled that. No, he didn't. So
He rolled a 6.
I'm taking the first die that rolled, so it was a 2. But that was a tie with my 2, so we roll again.
6.
6-6.
Try it again.
Oh, don't throw that away. That's our reminder of what our initiative rolled.
I got a 1.
Oh.
I got a 1. I got a 1. Oh!
Yes!
Roll it again.
Con threes.
1? Are you kidding me?
Somebody needs to take y'all to Vegas.
I just rolled a 1. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, this is the bad round for the Zulus.
This
You don't
is
get
good.
to move, and we all do.
I get nothing. All right.
Neither do I, then.
So, everybody on the British side goes.
I'm 6.
Mm.
One of my guys are rep 6, so.
You guys got you don't have a rep 6.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. We start with rep 5 and work down to everybody.
What do you guys got in that horse pile?
Captain Templar has got a rep 5.
Yeah, you
I
can
don't think he's in.
You could get your guys out of there if you wanted to.
I wonder, should I do that?
Well,
Yes!
we know which way you
Can
can
the
go.
captain actually move them? Wait,
Oh, sure.
hang on. Can the captain?
Oh, Captain Temple. I see what you're saying. No, he's attached.
Not really.
This isn't attached. This is an attached unit. He could go. He's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you could. He is all. Well, wait though. Where's the lieutenant? Yeah, it's gonna.
There's
go
the
off.
lieutenants here.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna go off Seacom. It's got to go off Seacom.
Yeah, because the captain can only work them if they're close enough to pull the whole thing, his full company.
Right.
Okay, so Doctor Who can do stuff.
It doesn't matter. I mean, look at it this way: Seacom's going to get to move them.
That's true. Yeah. The question is whether,
It's just a matter of who goes first.
Right.
Well, right. I mean,
Because Seacom's a 3, and
all the infantry here are going to get to do something before Seacom can move.
right.
But so will Doctor Who.
Yeah, if you can probably get those cavalry on the right, Doctor Who's guys out of the way first, that would help.
Mm-hmm. Or take a... I'd almost say do a flank. Can they do a flank shot?
Oh, I think so.
The thing is, if you try to flank shot these people, you're going to aggro them and they're going to countercharge you.
Which is why I said just go
Well,
ahead and
you-
slide
yeah,
them back
just-
out of the way.
And it's. Is that an option?
It would be better to wait, and actually they would be better off turning around and trying to clear out these 3 guys remaining in front of us.
You can't shoot into a melee unless you're saying you want them to melee them.
Maybe melee them. I don't know. Okay, I understand. Don't shoot into the melee. But could they charge in the rear? They
Sure.
take a flank.
Sure.
Take a flank melee in.
They could change facing and charge. Yes.
I have kind of a mwahahaha reaction to that. That would be safer than trying to go up there and do a flank shot on these people, because then they're going to be aggroed.
You want to do it?
That's your choice, Felt. It's your people.
What do you feel like?
Let's do it.
All right. Here comes Velcro
Okay.
from behind. These guys here, bud.
Pew pew.
Nope. You got to turn them around. That's your first action. There you go. And your second action, you got to make your charge test,
What's the heck?
which is
Oh.
you've got a 5. You got 4s, so 2d6 looking for 4s. Wow. Wow. All right,
Ouch.
1d6 looking for a 5. Pass 1.
Pass.
Wanting to charge, mounted charges.
Eh.
So, we'll just scooch.
Destroy them all.
Scooch. Scooch. Scooch.
Oh, I think we can get better than that.
You think? Yeah, you're right. Is that a 2-1 against these poor 3? No, it's not.
Not even. I'm one guy off.
All right. Well,
I can, as long as I'm being fair, I can be fair like that too.
Sure.
Okay.
Everybody loses one person.
Nay.
Not the leader.
Nay. Oh, that's Sean Baker. Can't lose it.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your lieutenant.
I'm sorry, I crushed all of your guys, Doug.
All right.
Now you're at 2-1.
Yeah, you do. All right, let's figure it out. We begin with the Melee's. What's your rep is 4?
Yes.
5.
The basic rep is 4.
6.
The
6.
The leader rep is 5.
So it's 6, but remember, it's also half the, that's the firing. So no, it's 60.
That's firing.
66, looking for 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Two.
Hits for 2. Our Zulus are 5s, I believe. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7. That's it. 7d6.
Wait, what?
Why not? It's all on rep.
Okay. Yeah.
So, is that a tie?
I don't think so.
3 versus 3.
Nope. Nope, it's 3-2.
Oh, okay.
Valkyrie
Well,
loses
actually,
1.
the Zulus strike back.
Yep. Zulus are nasty in Melee, no doubt about it. Now, bear in mind, they're down to 2 guys. All right, let's check for morale here. Two d6 against 5. Let's pass 2, however. One in 3 runs away.
They're slowly whittling them down.
Yeah, and that means it's just the leader left.
Come on, guys, we can get him.
And now you guys have to check. 2d6 against your
4.
2d6 against your 4, but then you get another one for Sean Baker. Okay, so now you need Sean to succeed with a 1. And he does. Pass 2. Carry on. That's it. Alright, that's what the Carabiners did.
Alrighty. Then. Well, let's see. Chapman has his own rep of 5. I suppose I could. Jeez, seems like overkill.
It's what you have to do. It's what you have to do, though. You're gonna have to melee them. I mean, you can back out and see what they do, but why?
Yeah, it's true. But it's going to be like my leaders meleeing them at the moment. I guess I have to.
That's true, but you're also 3-1, and you're It's and remember, it's the whole unit, so you take it off. You don't take it from units in contact.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, there you go. Melee.
And now if he's the last one, he does get to stay there. You don't take the last one off.
That's fair.
You've got to kill it.
Yeah, I understand.
And so he gets dice. Yeah, he's still going to roll 7 dice. Mm-hmm.
What?
You've got to kill him.
1 die, 7 dice?
I just want to check one thing. Make sure I'm doing that right, but I'm fairly confident of it. You do not... because I only have 1 figure, you don't lose a figure.
Oh. Good. I'll put him right back. Well, automatic melee, right.
Yeah.
But you're still going to roll 7 dice.
Is this leader's name Apollo Creed?
I was thinking more like he's in Slopagos.
Oh, 5?
That was Slopagos' buddy who had the carry. Oh, he's got an actual spear. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, 7 dice.
Well, he has a spear, so that actually is going to affect his melee ability, isn't it?
It does not, because that's only when you're...
it's a melee spear. Okay.
Right. So, yep. 7, 8, 9. Actually, no, it's his rep, by the way. What is his rep? 3.
3. It's like the reverse version of the conservation of ninjutsu. We've been wearing them down, and so they're getting more powerful.
3, 4, 5. He rolls 5 dice. And you're going to roll all the freaking dice. 4 hits.
Wow.
But your boys are coming with...
Well, 3 to 1,
5s. So you've got 5s to start. Six, 7. 7 dice for you guys.
Not too bad.
That's pretty devastating.
5.
That's it.
Well, at least we...
Goodbye.
That's all.
Goodbye.
There was no joy in his voice when he said that.
Got him. All right. That's
Alrighty then. I guess I can't, because they had to act separately. I really can't have Captain Desmond do anything.
correct.
So he's not... Well, I mean, Crusoe will obviously do something when we get down to the 4s, but we've got to finish doing the 5s. I think we've done the 5. We're finished doing the 5s.
If OJ's not moving again.
Yep, OJ's not moving.
My scouts are at 4, so...
Yep. Well, since we're getting to the 4s, you might as well go ahead and do your scouts while we're over here thinking about it.
That's fine. I'm just going to rejoin them back up to here, so...
Cool.
If you guys want to go ahead and start your stuff, I'll just clean these up real quick.
All right.
We have a number of 4s to deal with here.
I'll move Magellan out and turn him into line.
Yeah, let's think about that. There's something I can do to help you, give you the room that you need to do that.
Not from there,
No.
right?
He can form line from there better than almost any other way.
Right.
Because he stops there, and then he puts this guy here, this guy there. You form on center. And then next turn, you'll turn him to face.
Is it Q and E that turns them?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can highlight them all at the same time, Tuna, and then use the Q to rotate them all at the same time.
I tried that just a second ago.
Oh, it wasn't working? I thought it was.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah. Then you just got to correct the 1 or 2 that you moved to begin with.
Now, if you grab all of them and try using the mouse wheel, it doesn't rotate them individually. It rotates them as a group, which is handy too.
So did you say I have to move the commander in the center?
No, this is fine.
Lieutenant?
He can lead. He can lead from there. The trick is, if you want to unite them, you have to do that. But they're
I'm not
fine.
going to unite them. I don't think
they're fine just as they are.
Do I need to move my?
These guys can move 8, right?
Those guys in column move 8. Correct.
Can he rotate them into a line?
These guys here?
Yeah.
Not if I move 8, I'll be in the line of fire. These guys will be in the line of fire. I can move 8 and move into a line? Okay.
Yeah, you can move 8 as your first action and then change formation with your second.
Not enough, really.
Move back if I moved my people out of the way?
No. I mean, I can't really do anything. The other guys are already in position.
I mean, let's be honest. The Zulu are already set up for a super bad day once those carabiners get out of the way.
Yeah, I think I'd just leave them right there. I guess the one advantage of moving them into a line, though, is that they're already set if worst came to shove.
But right now, I can even come in and help you out on their flank.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, just leave them in column.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. Now, what are you going to do with your captain? Well, I guess, I mean, he's going to do something.
He's 3, he has to wait, right?
Technically,
you
but
go
I
ahead
mean...
and move him.
Yeah,
you
can
move
him
back to the village on leave.
Sir, we'd rather you didn't unite the men. That'd be great, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Please, leave the lieutenants to lead them.
Sir Herbert Koff is not welcomed amongst the men.
And what did you do before you joined the infantry, Captain? I was a supply, sir.
Were you good at it, son?
Were you good at it? Then go back.
Then stick to it.
24 range on my rifles.
What? Is there going to be shooting? There's shooting.
Nope.
Moving and shooting.
Oh,
yeah.
Not quite there. How many bullets you got?
I'm not quite there if I just stand, but I mean, if I move up.
Oh, yeah.
I can move them up 4, right?
Yep. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that'll work.
Shoot the back of the guys on Volca?
No, I wouldn't shoot him.
Yeah.
I guess I can't, really. But I can start working on these guys and maybe draw them off surrounding Belker.
Yeah, I think it would be a much better day for Velker if you persuade those guys to the right not to join that melee.
Yeah. My only disadvantage here is that I'll have to wait until next turn for the captain to unite them again.
True.
But that's okay. Okay, let's see. I can do a 4 move. I don't actually want... I didn't have to move very...
Closer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really have to move them very far to get them within the 24 range.
Right.
Is that within?
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
So,
Volley up.
14, yeah?
Making sure.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 lads. I'm assuming you're shooting.
I am definitely shooting. 16 versus 19 because there's a full crew here.
And this is volley fire. So, and what's their rep?
Their reps. Oh, that's a good question. 5. Base rep is 5.
Ouch. 9.
Columns of mobs, so 10.
Yeah.
No, we don't outnumber them yet.
No.
Not opening Armchair.
10. All right.
But not really 10 because
It's actually
1,
8.
2, 3,
It's going to be 8.
7, 8. Okay.
8 dice looking for 1s.
Bum, bumpity, bum, bum. Nothing.
So
we somehow missed them all.
Missed them all. They apparently thought those weren't actually Zulu. My boys do, however, have to wonder what all that shooting was.
It's one of those cases where in the movies where they have the people who are firing the giant long muskets are actually firing over their heads.
Right.
Because I've been told, be careful. You might have left a rod in there, or you might have a wadding come out. You don't want to actually shoot at the actors.
So it's a 5 and a 4 to see how they feel about being shot at.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 5. Pass 2. So that'll be all. So they're going to move towards you. They saw that. Don't think they didn't. You ready to check?
Are they in charge range?
They don't have to be. They will move. If they're in charge range, they would have charged you.
Oh, okay.
But because they're
otherwise,
not,
advance a full move toward the unit. Okay.
That's going to put them within 24 inches within Tunas.
Oh yeah.
So does his troops also then have a chance to shoot?
Only if it's in 12 inches. So these
12. No. Okay.
These guys, however, here get to react.
Mm-hmm.
So what do they think?
Not quite there.
What do they think about that? That's a 5 with a commander of 4.
Easy.
Pass 2. Infantry
hold for...
here's this nonsense. You get your flag. Do we keep that flag somewhere? Guess we didn't.
We did not. I think you just deleted it.
Clearly we need to keep that thing around. Because it seems like you British like to do that.
I'll be back in just a couple minutes, guys.
No worries.
Mm-hmm.
What did we call this? Stand, I think.
We stand.
And we make it bigger.
We stand. It's 1. Of the other stuff.
So they came within range. You decided to stand, and next opportunity you get, you're going to shoot at them. So yeah, you actually took a lot of pressure off Velker just by shooting that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Nope. Not quite. All right. So are you guys set? You just got this melee to deal with, right?
Mm-hmm. Hang on a second.
Oh, what's up?
We may have a reaction here.
Oh,
I came within 12 of Belker.
Yeah, I did. Belker, what did you think about that? That's a 4 and a 5. 2d6 for the 4.
Guess who else I came within 12 of?
That's going to be interesting because it's going to see what... Remember, it's only what you can see.
Okay.
Guess
who else I came within 12 of? That's close. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what Velker does.
We'll see what Velker does. Okay.
Velker, 2d6 for 4, please. That's pass 1. Now let's check Sean Baker for 1.
He's a rep 5.
Yeah. No.
Oh, he didn't.
1.
He failed.
Pass 1. Test of wills. Pass 1.
Test of wills.
Mounted will stand. Okay.
All right.
So that's pretty obvious. We do this. So who can? I mean, how close is this guy?
This guy? He's within.
I think he's got to react to it then. You can see it.
Yep.
Although it's ad arguendo, it's really the commander, but...
yeah, true. And if he's blocked, then...
Yeah, I mean, he's got guys in front of him.
Yeah.
Couldn't melee.
So do all the sub-commanders.
Right. Interesting.
Okay.
That's
like reasonable. I would be willing to accept that because that makes sense. They're not going to do anything until they hear the commanders, and the commanders have forces in front of them.
It's not like I'm going to get to move. It's not like I can move these guys anyway.
I might, however, quibble about the concept that the guy with a horse in front of him is on a horse also.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
He is definitely where he could see. Now these people are behind tall horses, so I understand.
Well, my other problem with it is if they volley fire, you can't see them.
Well, true. These have pistols. They can't volley fire anyway.
Right.
These are behind horses. They can't volley fire. So it would be everybody from here backwards, and some of them are outside of range technically.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll just leave it alone.
All right, we're good there. So with that done, all we got is this melee. Velker, you getting out of that?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you going?
This way.
Okay, just
Back
make
that way.
Just make sure.
Can they get out when they're surrounded like that?
Yeah, it's representational as far as the fight goes, but you're not going to want to pull up in front of these guys.
I'd say you need to
want to try to go
get over here
through all the scrub. Yeah. 12 inches is as fast as you can. If you put yourself into column, which you can do, you can get 12 inches out. So that's any one guy can move 12 inches. So you're going to wind up in a column, essentially. Okay. Unless you want to go into line as best you can. But that's going to be tricky, too.
At this point, you need to just escape if you can. They can keep charging after you and wear you down, I guess, but...
Actually, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, that isn't as bad, because he has so few survivors.
I guess. I hate to be cruel about it.
I guess. He really has not... I mean, he has a number. He could form up in double line.
Mm-hmm.
Lead from the front, seek him.
Yep, leaders lead. In
his case, the leaders are the last ones out. Reform the line. Reform the line.
All right. Now the question is, well, we know what these guys are going to do, right? I mean, they're going to take.
Yeah, they're going to charge.
They're going to charge. All right. So they're going to come in this way and charge. So the question is, what are the Carabiners?
Right, what are the Carabiners going to do? Right.
All right. Which one is this? This is your 4-3, Velker? Yeah, this is your 4-3.
Guess what?
Are they going to come within 12?
Unlikely. Hard to say.
Tuna might get a shot here.
Yeah.
And Tuna's actually got a remarkably clear shot. He won't get to fire everybody, but he'll get to fire a bunch. All right.
He's going to get to fire anyway. Oh, okay. No, it's not.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, is he coming within 12?
It's fairly reaction fire now. Yeah.
Yeah. The first thing we've got to ask ourselves is, what do the Natal Carbineers? That's what I wanted. What do the Natal Carbineers do? So, Velker, 2d6 for 4, please.
Both.
And that's pass 2. Test of wills, and this is that mounted stand. So the mounted are going to stand. So they're going to...
That's kind of bad, actually. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with it.
It is, but it's better than charge.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's true.
So they come here.
That's going to prevent volley fire. Now, they probably will still get to you know. I don't know. Technically, they're within 12 to some extent.
Well, they're going to definitely be in 12 by the time I get everybody else in here.
Yeah.
Remember, I got to move all these guys.
Should be running out here pretty soon. There should only be 19 total. There were 2 sets of people over here.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2. There were 2 sets already in the scrimmage.
This one.
He moved. He was never in a scrimmage. He was coming in, and I drew his charge off.
Right.
There were remnants of 2 in the scrimmage here.
Oh, that's right. And so we left a very deliberate gap.
And I can't remember.
Where's our chief? There's one chief.
The one unit was the one with the chief that was killed right off the bat.
Correct, and most of their people got wiped.
That's right. So that's a very small group.
Yeah. So and the other group hadn't lost many people yet.
Correct.
So it's probably still got most of its 19. It doesn't have all of it, but it has some of it. It's probably got like 16 total. So this is probably correct.
Yeah, this isn't that far wrong. I'm going to set up this mob. Okay, so the question is...
what do these people do?
So, Tuna, here we go. Your guys, Michael Maudlin is a 4, but this infantry unit is a 5. So you're going to roll 2d6 looking for 5s. 5 or less.
Where's Tuna?
He's on it. So that's a pass 1. Now you get to use Maudlin's rep of 4d6 to try to make that second one work. Nope. You just want to roll 1.
Yeah.
1d6.
I thought you said 4d6.
No, you're looking for a 4.
You're looking for a 4 or less.
And you do. So... that is a test of wills. You pass 2 infantry. You get the flag.
Copy flag.
Where the flags come from?
Just copy the flag and drop it in.
I've got him for the Kriegspiel.
Okay.
I just did that.
That works. Okay. Duh.
So, oh no, sorry, that's not him. That's him over here. He gets that. So now... Yeah, you want to put that with your guys, so they get that nice bonus when the time comes. However, we have a melee.
Yeah, we got to resolve that
as a result of their attempting to get away. So we begin with this is actually 2 melees. And Velker is going to have to divide his hits between the 2 melees. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oof.
So, but between the 2 melees, these guys lose 1, and these guys lose 1. You lose just 1. He goes back. He goes into your casualty pile. No, he's not a runaway. He's a... All right. So, Velker, how do you want to break this up? You got to break up your... You got 2 fights. It's...
I have 6 guys, so I said I give these 3 to 1 half.
So you want to go 3 and 3?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Velker's going to go 3 and 3, which makes sense. And on this round, he's not going to be 2 for 1, which is interesting. All right. So we're a 5 and a 5. We got 2 5s. All right, the first one. Let me look this up, because I realize it runs off rep. When fighting more than one enemy group, which you are, the outnumbered group must divide their d6 that are rolled between the enemy. There we go. That's what I thought. All right, so that will work. Very good. Melee table. I am my first one is a 5, 6, 7. Yep. Pretty much always a 7. Stop it. That is 4. My other one is a 7. 4 and a 2.
Because they're out of fight.
Okay.
They've been in melee, and now they can check and see if they've.
All right. So Velker, you've got a total of 1, 2. No. It's going to be. What's your rep again?
4.
4 and 5. Yep. 5 dice. So you've got 4 and you've got 2. How do you want to block them? You can divide. You can stop 2, but then 3 get through.
I think I'll block. Wait, you said I have 4 and 2?
You have 4 and 2.
Alright. I think I'll block 2 on the 4 and 1 from the 2.
Alright, so that means you take 3 casualties.
Officers are the only ones left. Pink horses go out.
Does that take them down to their officers?
Yep.
Oh, 2 officers and an NCO.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll.
Can I have help over
He works for a
here?
living.
What's your problem, Felker?
Can I have some help over here, please?
Oh, we're working on it.
There'll be plenty of help once you're dead.
Yeah. Once you run away again, then everybody gets a reaction shot against these people.
All right. So everybody took a casualty.
You'll leave Doug some cavalry for next week, right?
Right.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, Doug's gonna come back and go, whack!
I'll check my guys. I'm sure they're going to be fine, but you never know. You never know.
Doug's
Guys
going to
on
make
the-
a trip to Milwaukee and have a talk with Velker.
Yeah.
He's been up here.
Actually, he's going to have a talk with Jim and ask him what he's teaching his son.
Teaching him to be a lunatic, I tell you. Okay, so that is pass 1, actually. So let's see if I can pass 2. And I do. Alright, so the guy on the right passes. Alright, I believe he is now outnumbered 2 to 1. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, that was for my guy. So, received casualty. You are not outnumbered. He carries on. Now I check my guy on the left. Pass 2. Velker, would you please check your guys? You are just commanders here, but the commander, who's the senior? It's Templar, 5.
So how many
2d6 for 5.
One.
Pass 2. However, unfortunately, because you are outnumbered 2 to 1,
It counts as 1.
in melee are fired, 1 guy runs away.
That's going to be an interesting choice.
Against the
I think the guy who's like rep 3 should run away, yes.
So now it's Seacom and Templar. All right.
I think that's all the British. Now, at the end of the turn, and you guys rolled 6, so
Yeah, we got
people
nobody.
can move.
What about the guys on the hill?
The guys on the hill got no shot, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's correct.
We checked a minute ago. Now, at the end of the turn here, because we do have people who are out, who were in combat but are now out of it.
You have to be 12 inches away from any enemy.
Well, poot. Well, we know that's not true. I don't know. I mean, these people, are they 12 inches away or are they not?
let's see what the... I could certainly check it.
I mean, you know, they were in melee. They lost a few people. I mean, we called them being not 12 inches away because they were being screened by the cavalry and were kind of far off.
If a European unit can start its activation at least 12 inches from the nearest enemy, so you have to start your activation there, and does not move closer, it will recover half of its out-of-the-fight figures rounded down.
Is that at the start of the activation?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I would say they're eligible. I mean, but you also said that you reacted to them, so you must be within 12 inches.
Well, we didn't actually react to them. We were checking, and it was like, well, we're kind of sort of within 12 inches. Like if you do it like this, but the commanders are not within 12 inches. And these guys back here are definitely not within 12 inches. And so we were just like, on the balance, it seemed like it was better to call it just no. But there was no reaction.
All right. Let's see if we can get a definitive ruling on this whole business of where to measure from.
That's a good question. At the very least, the carabiners are too close. They've got to be pulled back before they can recover casualties.
Yeah, I don't see anything obvious. I'll go looking for it. All right. So it's not for them, right? So given the time, do we want to go one more turn? Or do you want to call it there?
I need to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight for myself. If you guys want to keep going, you're welcome to.
That's great. That's no problem. We've had a lot of fun and a lot of festivities.
We're pretty close to 3 hours. This is good. This will be setting up for the grand finale. The grand finale will be OJ's slaughtering these people probably, or having to take a charge up the hill on them, and then trying to rescue the horses out here and getting a shot in off these things, and then whatever these people are going to do.
All right. Well, once again, we'll come back to this one more time. This has been Colonial Adventures, a sprint across the Blood River. And so let me get one more shot here before we go away. There we go. The final game state. Besides, these are my favorite guys. Rudyard Funds guys.
Does this mean Velker can flip the table now?
Yeah, I don't... Let's see here.
After you save it?
Yeah, I was going to say, anybody touches it before I save it, there's going to be words.
Yeah. After you save it.
There we go. We're going to go like this so that we can save it. And create a new one, actually. And let's see. Velker, you want to do the honors?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, wait.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I deprive people of permissions?
Okay.
No, table flips on.
That would be reasonable, because otherwise you could flip it by accident and then
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It just kind of fell. It didn't even flip.
That's a very
Kind of fell. What did it do? Where's it going?
And it comes
Did you
from the
freaking
sky.
break your cesspool?
That's it.
Oh, look. It's now we're in one of those. Now we're thinking with portals.
We're in an endless loop.
One of the 7 day to die loops.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me just shut off the feed real quick.
We should bring Felker in to do a 7 Days to Die for a while. That would be.
He's
amazing.
actually been in one of OJ's dad's 7 Days to Die.
Oh, great! Excellent.
He actually he came along with for the ride. You betcha. That's a while ago now, I will say, but we absolutely did do that.
Oh yeah.
All right. So thanks everybody for watching Armchair Dragoons Saturday Night Fights. One more time, we'll go over the Blood River, but right now, take care.